Welcome to Role Seekers and the Legend of Nibel. We're a group of regular gamers just like you play Dungeons & Dragons for your enjoyment. My name is Dustin Ritchea, your humble dungeon master, both your best friend and your greatest enemy. I am joined by our intrepid adventurers, the Seekers, who believe in you change your fate, you change your role. Tonight's adventure of Role Seekers, we're very excited because we get to welcome a long-lost character, Mort, played by our good friend, Garrett Portinga. How mysterious. Tonight's game is very exciting. I've been looking forward to it. We just came off of a very long day, everyone.
Yeah.
We just did a, what is it now? Going on 12 hours? 12-hour shoot?
It'll be a 16-hour day by the end of the
Yeah, for the intro to our Role Seekers video, which should be up on our next game, which will be the fourth weekend in May.
Yeah,
which is,
22nd.
Which is new. But tonight, let's jump into it, shall we? Tonight's game of Role Seekers and the Legend of Nibel.
What is he playing?
All right, guys, welcome back. So, tonight's game, we're going to jump right into the action. The last game was a cataclysm of fighting. The heroes went out and discovered who had been mind-controlled by Zerzot, the Dark Sorcerer. They discovered that Olga of the Northern Tribe had been mind-controlled, as well as one of the cooks, who was proceeding to try to poison 1/3 of the people of Garenduk. The heroes, using their investigation skills, discovered these two people and changed the tides of battle. They went and stopped Olga, and they also stopped the cook. On their way back to Garenduk to talk to Darius, Zerzot escaped his magic-proof cell and began to rampage across the courtyard of Garenduk. Many civilians of Garenduk actually killed themselves, noticing horrible aberrations that simply appeared. Nobody could see them. You tried to will out of it, you still didn't see it. Until finally you began to fight Zerzot as some type of amalgamation, this horrible monster. In that fight, Roger ran forth, stabbing the terrible monster before shrinking back into a corner, and the heroes were able to put him down, but barely. Absolutely barely. Some players actually thought it was going to be a TPK. It was very fun. He did fall. At this moment, though, you have used incredible magics. You used the souffle of the dragon tooth to bring back Vinar Lorn to his full potential, who has come out and he has said, please rest, because in the future we have to take Fort Tenris. This is the most important thing that we need to do. You looked around the battlefield, broken, some of you bleeding, your armor cracked, but you pick yourself off the ground. You look at one another, dust yourselves off, and you notice that the people outside, despite the fact that some people had just actually died fighting the horrible brain monster that was hanging to the side of the castle, they look to you now not just as people that could perhaps take Terrafon, but people who can protect them from whatever this terror is, which you yourselves do not know. What do you do after standing up off the cold earth?
Everyone all right? Everyone okay?
No.
I was in that thing too long.
I grab an arrow
You're not dead.
out of the ground and I put it.
Oh dang.
I wipe it off and put it in, and I go to this guy. What's his arm look like?
My arm, not my arm.
It does look like your arm.
It looks like my arm, but not my arm.
I help you up. I grab your arm. Everything all right? How you feeling?
I feel like I was in that thing's mouth too long.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, any time in that thing's mouth is too long.
Yeah, that's what I told you guys not to do, and I did it.
The ointment's empty, but I do what I can to scrape the residual. It's like hardened, maybe it's not jelly or anything, and I offer it to you. It's crusty, I imagine.
Yeah, no.
Vinar has left the central courtyard. He's walked out, and he is talking to several people who look pretty distraught after what has just transpired.
Should we go make sure everyone's okay? Get them settled and then...
And then
Go rest.
we need. I think we need to. I don't. None of us look very good right now.
Is there still a corpse upstairs out? Or
An amalgamation of his corpse.
Yeah, he is. There is a slight corpse. It's like writhing, and you notice. I mean, he literally ate his own head before dying.
Yep.
I've seen one of
Oh,
these.
weren't there guards in it too?
Yeah, I'm
Guard
gonna point
body?
towards one of the.
Guards.
Is the screaming head still screaming, or is
We
it?
should go see if that stone's still there though before we rest.
Right.
Let's just check on the townspeople real quick. I would feel bad if we just left them here.
Well,
we'll split
I'll
the
just
group.
take somebody down and.
Split.
Who wants to go down and look at the cell and see what happened down there? And then Clara, why don't you take some people and go? Just to let you guys know, I know it's been a really long day, but it's Rogair's birthday, so I know he's had a rough day. So if you see him, wish him a happy birthday.
He's been having a great day.
Rogair is behind you, shaking, just like wrapped up in the corner, just.
Why don't you take him?
I'm gonna go walk over to
Rogair,
Rogair.
why don't you want to come with us? We're gonna just go check on everyone. Get out of this area.
Okay. Oh,
Who wants to?
yes.
Who wants to? Two of you want to come down with me?
Yes. I'll come
Montague,
down.
we want to come too and look at. We need your Arcana.
Well, I don't think if it's still down there, I don't think it'll work. But I will still go.
All right, David, will you go with Rogair and Clara?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would like to say one thing. The thing that Zerzot turned into was a thing that I found in that tower with the catsup. And the thing that scares me the most about it is, it's here.
Yeah, it's not good.
I killed one of these. This was stronger.
Is this the thing that attached itself to Tomlin?
Yeah.
Like it was
That
like
one
in
did
his
not die.
stomach?
There's a moment, Brew. Where's Tomlin?
That one did not die.
This is him.
That one I just snapped it.
was
just-
Wait. Was this thing in Tomlin when he came here?
No, Tomlin had some kind of like drill thing attached up to his chest. I took that thing off. Then I smashed the guy's skull in. I went to another door, and because it was just crying, help me, I opened it, see if some person, sort of it was-
So is Tomlin safe then? Is this?
Could,
yeah, I think he's safe.
could
Alright.
this thing have lived inside of Tomlin?
Well, I believe it lives inside of Zerzot.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we all got some kind of tentacle heart in us.
Why?
And on that revelation,
roll. Will.
the group will disperse. So, Montague, Lexi, and Lyra, you begin to head into the castle. The rest of you,
I'm sneaking down now.
okay?
I'm not. I'm in full plate.
That's great.
And I'm walking loudly.
So I go ahead and I rolled a 30 for stealth.
Perfect.
And I have the cloak of Velvenkind, so
Okay.
Are you gonna
I'm the least stealthy person.
Are you gonna go slower so that they can? So
No.
that Lexi can.
well,
Like
I move faster than you.
Are you telling me that you're stealthing?
Sure. It's like, hey, let me go forth.
Okay.
And I put my hood forward, and I like.
Then
In my
I'll.
mind, I always envision, because of the like half movement of like some of the group is just like clink, 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 and the rogue's like behind them, like half speed,
Right.
slinking. Regardless, you will reach that. But I want to. So let's go back
Sure.
to Clara and David.
Yeah.
You gonna go out and check on the people?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to Rogair first.
Okay.
Is
So
he like-
Clara's helping Rogair
Yes.
up.
All right. I'm gonna put my hand on him. You're a day guard.
I remember yelling it. Yes. I made some choices today that I'm very concerned about.
You saved all of us.
You did some day guard choices.
If you would not have made that choice, I don't think that we would have been able to excel as well as we did. We barely made it, so thank you.
You're welcome. I don't want the staff back. As you see it like pinned in the ground.
We'll get you a new staff. And it's your birthday.
It is my birthday. Yes.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. How did you know?
Intuition.
I have a nerve. I had never heard no intuition before.
I never had no birthday intuition. All right, so you, Rogaire is with you.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Just walk around and help people up, let them know that we're here.
So
for
you
them
head out
and-
of the main courtyard, and there's a woman just dead on screaming, very similar to what we heard earlier.
We'll post a video.
Is it?
Yeah. Share that
Bloopers.
later.
Is it an actual
I really want
injury
to.
though?
I think
No.
it sounds funny.
Follow us on Instagram to see Zach
Screaming.
screaming in an ambulance.
Like literally screaming in an ambulance. Here it is.
It was a horrible accent.
No, I'll edit
Yeah,
it. So it was a horrible accident.
Right here.
Yeah, it's just it's Zach
Check it out here.
down.
Click here for the ambulance.
They're gonna be so disappointed when that doesn't get edited.
That's not gonna happen.
Oops, the footage was lost.
Oh, hang in
No,
there.
but seriously.
404 error.
Cat, hang in there.
So you head on out.
Yes,
There is a woman that is just screaming.
I would like to go and consolidate her.
I need to make her less of what she
I
is.
think you mean console.
Yes.
I use
Been a long day.
I use reduce and I make her
Put her
smaller.
in a
So
jar.
she's not as sad.
Here, you
Now
can go
she
in
is
this jar with my
consolidated.
real eyeballs.
You begin to console her.
I do.
Perfect.
I do.
Perfect. Stop to consolidate.
You're too large and sad. You must be small and sad. It's less sad.
There's so much of you. We put that in a bottle.
We don't want to listen to this.
So
Someone's
she seems comforted by your
Consolidation.
consolidation.
It's like really.
And not like
intimate.
I was like, yeah, like, you know.
So you're like over her, and let's go ahead and do a persuasion.
Yeah.
Do you say anything to her, or you just go up and hug her?
Yes.
Okay, you go up and just hug this random woman.
I'm like,
Turn into
"It's
a cute
okay.
puppy.
It's okay. We're here for you. It's okay.
so much.
She just saw people
That's
eat
not
themselves.
good. It's a 12.
Okay, so you go up to hug this woman, and she just begins flailing. She starts hitting you and slapping you and crawling away from you.
Okay. She doesn't want to be helped, David. Maybe.
So many other people.
Are they also screaming?
Just this one woman is screaming.
She's given up.
Everybody
on
else
her.
looks really sad. You know, they're like talking and they're
Are
freaked
they
out.
looking at the
Like
woman
one-
screaming?
Oh, yeah, I mean, she's drawing a crowd, and they're looking at her freak out on Clara. But, you know, somebody did just jump from the ramparts. One person stabbed themselves, and then this woman is hysterical.
Wait, did one rip out their own eyes?
Yeah, that
yeah,
guy
but then he turned into a horrible
Like his,
thing.
he
and-
like started walking backwards.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
attacked
That guy
Calvin.
got killed, so.
Are there any guards around?
Yeah.
I'd like to go up to a guard.
Okay, one of the guards is like,
Okay.
Excuse me.
yeah, yes.
I know what we just witnessed was something horrible. I want you to be able to get your bearings, but I think that we need to properly dispose and take care of these bodies, get them off of the street. Can you round some people up and
Yes,
take
yes.
care of that?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so, yeah. He looks pretty frazzled. Do you want to try to help him
Yeah,
in any way? What are
yeah.
you going to do?
I just talking with him, just comforting him.
Okay.
Like,
Roll for consolidation.
stop it!
Oh, I think I got that. That's a new feat.
No, I just want to talk to him. Stop it!
Go ahead and persuade him.
Oh, I know what our next Instagram quote's gonna be.
15.
The person looks like they're in trouble. We need to consolidate them.
15.
We can do that. We can do
Roll
that.
the Seekers consolidate Karen Duck.
We're gonna.
It's the name of the
We'll take
episode.
care of it. Thank you.
Thank you.
So he has a group of about 5 people, and they immediately go to the one that the creature crawled toward Montague, and they pull it at least away.
Okay.
They're standing around it now, kind of trying to keep people out. And several of the guards have gone over to Vinar Lorne, who is directing some of them to get people back into their homes, to calm people down, and to remind them that there's still a lot to do.
Okay. David, do you want to go up to Vinar? Just make sure that everything is taken care of and...
I can do that.
Okay.
So you head over to Vinar.
Yeah.
Vinar's talking to Olga at this point, and Olga is, "Duh, yes, I will take care of it."
All right.
He does not notice you. He's talking to Olga. Yes, I think that you should absolutely. Yes, I.
All right. So.
Go on.
All right.
Assertive.
All
I
right.
don't know about that.
I'm gonna put my hand on Vinar's shoulder.
He kind of turns towards you abruptly. After what has happened, he's like, "What? Stop! Do not sneak up on me like that."
Didn't mean to.
My bad.
All right.
I'm here to
My
consolidate.
bad. Yeah. All right.
Sorry, continue.
It's gonna be a joke at the night.
It shouldn't be that
Say a
funny.
new one that's strong and they'll move on.
Someone else fuck up, please.
I might.
He will.
I will. All right. All right. So next plan is
Fort Tenris,
Fort Tenris.
you should go rest.
I will eventually.
He kind of furrows his brow and just, of course. What can I do for you, David? Anything.
Alright. So I want to understand. Is there any way? I just had it in my head. Is there any way you can tell how? I forgot it.
It's all right, David. You've experienced a lot.
You need
Alright.
to rest.
You need to rest.
All right. Is there any way we could help the people more with like some kind of like if we could build like a center to help people out?
Triage
consolidate?
center?
Yeah. Like help
I mean,
them get through
absolutely. I
problems.
believe that's what the medics are going to be trying to do. But as far as help them against whatever the hell that was, I believe most people who didn't see it won't believe it.
Well, if they believe or don't,
And in
they're gonna
fact,
have to
it's-
sooner or later.
He kind of has a flush of color. Never mind.
I'm gonna look into his eyes.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything with his eyes that's
Sure.
going on?
Perception.
Perception. Okay. Pretty sure that's a 4.
Okay. So with yeah, he just kind of, you don't know. He has nice eyes.
Yeah, that's a 4.
You lean in.
They're brown. They're brown eyes.
Write that down.
Write that
Dinar
down.
has brown
Write that
eyes.
down.
Oh my god.
For Roll Seekers Trivia.
My God. All right. So, anyways,
Instagram poll.
if we can get like a triage center somewhere in town, help people get through things, not just this. That's a good idea. But I want to think more about Fort Tenris too.
I agree.
If that's
We
our
have
next
to take
plan.
it to control the north.
We can do that. All right. So I'm gonna point towards the battle camp, the battle tent. Should we go in there for right now, or?
Why?
At this point, I come up.
You wanna
David,
go in that
is
tent?
everything okay?
Clara, I think David is tired.
Yes, we just wanted to make sure that there was nothing more that you needed from us.
His arm is back.
Yeah, today's been a wacky day. I lost my arm. I got my arm back. I went through something. I killed a few
He
things.
ate the same souffle that you did.
Yes, of course, of course. I can't believe that worked.
Darius has some amazing magic.
What is that?
Are you sure there's nothing that we can do for you? I know that this was something unforeseen.
Whatever you need to do, I'm simply going to talk with some of the people and try to get them calmed down.
I just wanted to be a face so they didn't think that we're deserting them. I
I
wanted to.
don't think anyone thinks that, as you just slayed that horrible monstrosity.
All the same. Good night.
Good night.
David?
I think I might stick around with the armor, and I want to actually talk about how we should go forth with the attack on Fort Tenris.
So he turns to you, and Roger is standing next to you, and Vinar kind of. I absolutely want to talk about this with you, David, but I think you should rest. There might not be another chance.
All right then.
I have to agree, David. We all need our rest.
All right.
Especially you after what you just went through.
All right, I can go rest.
Tomorrow, first thing,
First thing.
In the tent?
I will be there.
What time of day is it? Is it like?
It's only like 4,
It's only 4.
but I mean, you guys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's been a long day.
Good night.
And you can see that you're still covered in bloody rags.
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, you have reached the main entrance that leads down.
Okay, I message Lyra. Lyra, it's Lucky. Hey, maybe we should have some guards join us down here. You have that sending stone? You can talk to Rogair? I'm heading down now.
Yeah, I can't message you back, can I?
Yeah, very simply.
Okay. I am not gonna bother Rogair because he is terrified, and I think that if we run into anything else down here, we're gonna probably just have to run for it.
I'm out of range. I can't respond.
Okay?
I start walking
thing.
down. Montague, let's go.
What's on the walls?
So, as you walk, you've walked into the room that leads down the stairs. You notice that the walls have like this, it's like a black purplish ooze on them, and several of the walls have been crumpled and crushed in. You notice the doorways are broken out, and you've also come across some strewn like splatters of blood, as though whatever, when Zerzot was coming out, anything he came across just ripped it apart.
Can I do like a knowledge nature to see, like, if this stuff seems natural?
Your intuition would tell you no, but are you looking for something more specific?
Yeah, like almost like where its origin could
Sure,
come from.
knowledge nature.
13.
You have no idea. This is not.
Montague, this isn't right. This is not right.
I'm coming back up the stairs.
Okay.
And I see them.
They're
Guys,
just talking, looking at the walls.
I think we should go down together.
Well, you didn't want to go down together. You wanted to go be sneaky.
I did, but I didn't think it was going to be as dark and damp and dangerous and
Yeah,
Oh, where'd you
and
get?
scary. as
it's
this.
scary. It is. Yeah, let's go together.
Did you get the guards?
No, we're not gonna get guards. They're all a mess.
I
They're
think-
trying to help the town. Everyone's terrified. Nobody's on their A game.
Okay.
We don't have an A team.
We're the
We
A
should-
team.
We're the A team.
We're a mess.
Are you guys? Can we buff each other right now?
No.
I look at my dagger of warning, and I keep it close to me, to my hip.
I've got nothing.
Okay.
I got this weird ring.
I draw an arrow. I knock it. Is that what it is? Knock it, or I put it in the knock.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I knock it. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Initiative.
I was about to be like, I'm done.
Finger
I'm
of
leaving.
death.
Yeah, you see a crackling green light come flying through the hallway.
So I don't do this very often, but as a rogue, I am gonna be looking for, because like those guards we had were pretty rough.
Yeah.
It could be thieves. I'm gonna be looking for cant related.
What's your passive perception?
Oh, okay.
Well, my passive investigation is great. My passive perception is not as great, and I'm talking so I can fill the phrase. So my passive intelligence investigation is 18. Passive perception is 15.
My perception's 18 though,
Thank you.
so I can.
You
help
wouldn't see. You wouldn't see if thieves came. but
Oh no,
thieves
not
came.
that.
All right, so you guys head down. As you head down, you do notice that the some of the ooze. It's not like it's just like splattered everywhere. It's just kind of in places, almost like the thing was like moving through the walls. you know?
Okay, so it didn't fill the whole thing. It was like,
No.
okay.
I want to also look for like if there's any bodies that, because there was no one down here.
Correct.
So I want to know. I want to see if anyone walked in here. Like if more people came down here.
You're looking for signs of other people.
Yeah.
So it'll take you about 15. Sorry, it only takes about 5 minutes as you get all the way down into the kind of the catacombs area. You continue walking. You walk for a little while, and you reach to a point to where in front of you, about 200 feet, you'd be able to see the cell. And you notice that the bars have exploded outward, like they're bent and like up. You see blood. Like, anybody have dark vision?
I
Dark
do.
vision. You see blood splattered all over the walls, as though one of the guards just literally just ripped apart. and you see the remnants of one of the other guards' body parts lying on the ground as though it consumed it. As you do hear the kind of faint.
Somebody down here? Are you okay? I run over to the voice.
Yeah.
Okay, so as
Can you see in the dark?
I cast light.
now you can. So you run forward and you see that the gates are open, and down the hall, you see a trail of blood leaning, and you see a very large man with a bald head. And he's up against the wall, and his leg is gone, but he's wrapped in a homemade tourniquet. And he looks like he's in shock.
I immediately cast Mage Hand, and does it work?
It does not.
Okay, so I go to cast Mage Hand to put pressure on it because the magic can get to it before me, and it doesn't work. I'm pretty intelligent, so
Are we near the Oblivion Stone?
I think so.
I'd like to
The
investigate for
light
that.
goes out.
No.
I drag him. I grab him. I said, "We got to get you away from this thing." And I'll lift him if I can.
You can.
Okay.
You're very strong.
Yeah. So I will pick him up and take him out of the range of the Oblivion Stone.
Okay.
And once I
Lexi.
get there, while I'm hugging him, praise Azeroth, and I'll spare the dying on him so he won't
And he
die.
passes out.
That doesn't make him pass out,
He passes out.
I'm
but he won't die.
messing with a tinderbox right now.
Yeah, Lexi, help me find the Oblivion Stone. And I would like to investigate for the Oblivion Stone.
Please.
Well, you can't.
I can see.
18.
It's very dark.
You can't
Can I invest?
So,
Can I go right where we put it and look for it?
Sure.
Because I can see in the
Investigate,
dark
please.
to investigate
Yes,
still.
because you can't. It's not where it was.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
do I
Dark
roll
vision.
to use a tinderbox? Do I get like advantage with?
We have
Just
we have
light a torch, man.
we have advantage on campfire making.
You
So
do.
it's a good
You can
I
absolutely light a
don't think
torch.
I do.
So,
5.
would you like to?
Oh yeah,
roll
no,
to
yeah,
light
Lexi
a
doesn't.
torch?
I do.
5.
What's
You're
that?
welcome to roll to light the torch.
No, I don't.
Okay, you can light a
I like
torch.
torch.
5.
Montague, here.
Light
And you see something sparkling on the ground.
is what I call. Never mind. It's a bad joke.
I rolled a 5. I see something sparkling.
No, you do not. They do without rolling.
Acoustic light.
You're just like over where they put it. It's not. Yeah.
Someone touched it.
Now with the light.
Is it?
You see it immediately laying on the ground.
Is it in the thing?
Yes.
The lantern.
It is.
So-
It is not in the lantern. The lantern is broken.
it's in
You
its
see
shell.
It's in its shell.
Does it look like it was attacked, or
It
did
looks
it
like it
just?
fell and whatever madness happened.
So it wasn't directly in.
No, it doesn't look like
interacted
somebody
with.
attacked it and broke it open or anything.
I'm gonna go in the cell,
Okay.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna move slowly and.
Knowledge Arcana. As you walk in, you see a crack in the back of the wall.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Woo!
Rest of the night.
That wasn't excited. You weren't excited.
Ooh, that is.
Okay, sorry. Let me try that again.
Yeah, please reroll.
Okay, reroll.
Yeah, if there's not excitement behind
Try
it.
to put it.
Oh, that's a 3!
That doesn't work. So you walk in and you see that there's a crack going on the back of the wall, and there's a little bit of like whatever light it had put off is gone. But you notice that something has actually, like the bricks, right? So the mortar of the bricks would line them up. It is shifted, and you notice that where they're hitting, it almost looks like they moved in an unnatural way, as though something phased them into one another.
Lexi, you find anything?
Yeah.
Be sure to put it in.
See
cell.
this? Wait, guys, come here. Look at this. Bring the light over.
I-
And I like a what's it called? Hieroglyphic? Like is that when the cavemen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
are those
Etchings?
hieroglyphics? Yeah.
Yeah.
So like in a very like mummy-esque sort of hieroglyphic way, he puts the light over there, and like you look as it flickers against the brick, and all it is different brick.
But it looks like a gash.
Yeah, but it's like
in the wall.
tectonic plates, sort of like
So
shifted
maybe
almost.
this thing wasn't already in Zirzo.
Could I investigate to know what spell this would be?
Sure.
Can I?
Suggestion.
Would this be Arcana investigation?
Knowledge Arcana.
All right, that's a 24.
So, based on the things that you know about magic, this seems like it's some type of, it would be like a weird teleportation type thing, right? Like like something moved it. But this is beyond just teleportation. You believe that something opened up some type of rift. And looking at the Oblivion Stone, you know that there shouldn't be magic here. So you're starting to put it together that whatever did this ignored the Oblivion Stone.
This is the work of a god.
Can I cast. I'd like to
That's
put
what
my
I
hand
think.
up against the wall.
This is
and
awesome.
I don't think no Ozron wouldn't do this. It might have been one of the other bad dragons.
I'd like to put my hand up against the wall
Do
and
you know
cast
there's
light on
bad
it.
dragon
You
gods?
cast
Yes, I
light
know.
on it, and it goes out.
It goes out.
Guys, what was his last words? Zerazo.
He said I failed him.
So if
Do you think he was in control of what he was doing?
I
He
doubt it.
either made a deal with someone or he wasn't in control.
Probably had contact with either
If
he who shall not be named.
who cast out? Sorry, yeah. Oh yeah.
God, we're underground.
So, as you have this moment, you begin to talk. We're going to jump to another meeting. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon, birds are chirping in the now pleasant Trevian forest. Life has begun to return to the Trevian forest. As you approach the outskirts of this massive forest, looking at it in all its grandeur, you believe that you have reached a threshold. And once you cross it, things will never be the same. Beyond the threshold of the forest, you hear birds chirping. You see fruit growing in the trees. You see berries, twigs, and light peeking through the canopy of the trees as a small stone path leads forward. And out of some of the trees, you see a human garbed in a great many leaves, kind of looks camouflaged, knock an arrow and pull it. A disheveled, shorter gentleman who looks as though he has seen better days has approached the Trevian forest. A man much well-to-do, perhaps with a caravan of goods, who has seen a great deal of Nibel, traveling south over a great distance, approaches the forest as he is met with a ranger who looks at you with ill intent. Welcome to our game. Who are you?
Hello, I'm Mort.
What business do you have in the Trevian forest, Mort?
I seek refuge and fellow travelers.
Are you of Terraphon? He pulls the arrow back.
Nigh.
Can you prove it?
There is no need to prove it. You believe me.
Did you cast a spell?
Through just sheer persuasion and charisma.
Persuade him then, sir. Please. Roll for persuade. You
Are you by
believe.
chance looking for droids?
10 plus 7, charisma?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Persuasion, 18.
I want to. Please, any sign. Let me help you.
Bang.
I seek refuge from the Great Inquisition. The Golden Inquisition. As do you, I'm sure.
Position. He begins to try to put it together in his head. Wait a minute, I think I know two of them. Does the name Ned sound familiar?
I've heard the birds chirp that name.
What?
Ned.
He kind of looks behind him.
Ned.
Flendarius?
Yes, that is his name.
Ned Blenders. Ned Blenders.
Please, please. He puts his arrow away. What brings you here? Are you in danger?
Indeed. As we all live in a dangerous time, I must find people who can get me home.
Sir, you're very esoteric, you know.
I must be careful who I'm speaking to. Tell me more of yourself.
Oh, my name is Argon.
And where are you from, Argon?
Well, I used to live in Terraphon. It seems like a long time ago now.
Indeed. Times have changed quickly.
They have, yes. They have indeed. I have been monitoring some of the outskirts. I just recently got this position. I didn't think anybody would come this far north. Not after the collapse of Fort Tenris. We're supposed to take it. We're supposed to take it before anybody can settle the debris. I'm sure that they'd want to meet you. Would you like me to take you to Garenduk?
It seems like we might help each other out.
It'll take us about half a day. Is that all right? We'll get there late this evening. I have a small cart.
I have a cart as well.
Do you?
Let's cart together.
Where's your cart?
Here it is.
Wait,
Oh my God,
is he like insane and pulls out a piece of paper with a cart drawn on it, or is there actually a cart?
That's totally up to you.
Like, is there
I
a
have a
cart?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I didn't see it there before. I'm not very good at this.
You're just a ranger.
Yes.
The one
I've
with
covered
the
it
shirt.
in some camouflage.
As have I. And you see, like, over, like, it's like the effect from Indiana Jones when you move this way, you see it suddenly appear in the forest. He's covered it so well. Absolutely, we'll cart together.
Excellent.
This is Emu, my mule.
Hello, you.
This is Horse, my donkey. Emu with a mule? Are there even emus in this world?
This is his name.
Okay, sorry. All right, emu.
Shall we make our way?
I don't make the rules.
Shall we make our way towards Garenduk?
I just make them up.
Yes, absolutely. So he'll go and brush some of his stuff off, and he'll lead you into the forest, the Trevian forest. As you begin to head in, he is going to take you. He's going to take you the long way over, and after you travel for, I would say, about an hour and a half, he doesn't make much conversation. He's focused on
Neither
Emu,
do
the mule,
Yes. I'm focused on him.
driving Emu. You see a small town come up with a small fire. It's not just like small fires coming out of the different houses. It's a wooden town with a wooden gate, and it kind of pops out of the forest. Like it's in the heart of the forest, so it's surrounded by all the. He leans over to you as you approach. Don't make much conversation with these folk. This is Antiwork. They have gone through an incredible amount of strife. Most of their children over the past few generations have been taken from them. Instead of leaving, they decided to try to make it through, and it has only caused them hardship. From what I've gathered, out of every 3 children born, at least 1 was taken.
It's horrible.
Yeah. The changes coming over this forest doesn't sit with them very well, and they're incredibly suspicious of new folk. Let me do the talking, and we'll get right through.
Aye.
You approach Antiwork. It's about dusk, and a gentleman comes out with a hooded lantern. He is,
The lantern is hooded?
yeah.
Oh.
So he comes out, and he's wearing kind of an old, it's not like, it looks like a top hat, but it's like one of the old dusty cloth ones, and he kind of, who goes though? It's me. He talks to the gentleman for a few minutes. Who's your friend? And he puts the hood the lantern right up to you. What's your name?
I turn to look towards Argon.
He just kind of like tells you like it's okay.
Aye, they call me Mort.
Whoa. It's a silly name.
Can be.
My name's Plakibo.
Oh.
Spelled just how it sounds.
Don't forget the Q.
Don't forget the Q's.
There's
The
3.
C with a C.
I believe your effects, Plakibo.
Well, stick to the road.
There's Emu the mule. They're not quite sure if it's an emu or a mule, but they're sure it's a mule.
Yeah, he probably went to the store and was like, this is an emu. Its name's Emu? Yeah, this is an emu. I'll name him Emu. So, he will continue to Argon turns to you and continue.
Indeed.
So as you go through, you notice it's very, very old Western style. People kind of opening their windows and closing them as you go by. As you're just kind of trudging on through. As you reach the outskirts of town, you take a bend, and for a moment before it is covered up in the canopy of the trees, you see the outline of a large mountain, and behind it you see one spire of Garanduk sticking over before it is covered up back into the trees. That's where we're headed. You know, they keep saying it, and it's almost like a fog's lifting. Nobody knew that place was there for almost 100 years.
Garanduk or
Can you believe it?
Antwerp?
Garanduk. It's almost like there was a veil over everyone's eyes. What do you think could cause something like that? Like, as soon as it appeared, it's like I always knew it was there.
Well, I've got a few things in my cart that can have that effect on you.
What are we talking? I've been known to dabble myself.
Let's just say I can relate.
I've got a assortment of stuff. Would you like to knowledge nature his assortment of things?
A what?
Knowledge nature his assortment of things? It's up to you.
Yes, I would like to know more about what he's got in his sleeve.
He's showing some looks like dried tobacco leaves, but is it?
Is it? Oh, I know those leaves. I've been a farmer of many herbs before.
I bought these.
Indeed. Very well.
What were we talking about?
The veil is lifting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you
there's
believe
a
that?
fog.
Can you believe that? As this gentleman had left Antwerp, he did approach one of the guards and tell them about his post. So he gleaned that from some of the things he talked in
About
order to send somebody
Argon.
back.
What would I glean about his post?
He just told them that he left his post.
Oh.
Can somebody else take it for the night? He's taking that person up. And the reason I'm telling you is just so that way you have an idea, like they're at least working together.
Mm.
So it'll only take about 4 hours now. We should be there by about 10.
Fabulous.
So, I think I should. You'd care to share about yourself? I don't talk very much.
Just trying to find my way back north.
Like Helvetia?
We called it Callus, yes.
Oh, he's got a knowledge. If he's read any books about that.
Is he evil?
He rolled a 17. I've never heard of it.
It's a
Furthest-
few nights on a boat to get there.
Well, I mean, when I was young, we went to Helvetia. That was beautiful. Coral reefs. You could see them from the boat. I mean, my dad was a merchant. Pretty wealthy one, too. And I still remember the port town. Seafood was unbelievable. But relations haven't been very good lately. I've not been back in, I don't know, almost 30 years. Still, sunset, sunrise, coming over the water. But Kellis, furthest north, I thought anybody around here's gone is probably Helvetia. You're a strange one, friend.
I and you.
Well, we should be there soon.
Fabulous.
Meanwhile,
Hello.
So, David, Roger, and I are gonna make our way back to the castle, but I think as we do it, we're just gonna help the people that might be on the ground and just ask
Sure.
if people are okay and just make our way back to the castle, but just stopping when needed.
okay, so on a D100, no, that's too much. We're going to do a D10.
Okay.
Same thing. So anyways, the closer you get to 10, the people you help will be more on the level. The people you get closer to 1 will be less on the level.
Okay.
What does that mean?
2.
2. I'm
You
confused.
guys were not helpful.
You approach one of the people to help them. It is an elderly woman. She is leaning down, and as you approach, she turns to you and immediately starts like touching your face. Honey, is that you?
This is Clara.
I don't know, Clara.
And who may you be?
My name is Beth.
Hello, Beth.
Hello, Clara. Yeah.
Your creepy
Can I-
eyes.
Can I
Like,
help
not
you?
scooping your eye out, but like
She's got her creepy newt eyes, remember?
Yeah.
newt eye. Like newt.
My real eyes were replaced with nude eyes.
Like Dr.
You're so
Seuss
scary looking, man. You're just so horrifying.
Thank you.
caressing feathers,
Gotta get that fixed.
furs.
Yeah, if only I had a souffle.
What happened with that? Who ate it?
Um,
Was it Vina or you?
Can I help you with
Who else?
anything?
Nobody.
Do you need assistance?
I heard so much yelling. Is everyone okay?
They're okay now. You didn't see any of the commotion.
I'm blind.
You. As unfortunate as that is, you may want to consider yourself lucky in this instant. It was a horrible, horrible sight. Everyone seems to be okay, but it's not something that.
Thank the gods for that.
Yes. Can I assist you back to your home?
I can help myself.
Okay.
She hits you with her cane.
Ow! Have a good night then.
Okay.
I think these people are just need some time.
I think that lady was just blind.
I think they just need time.
No, she was just blind.
Okay. Roger, can we continue to go back?
That was off-putting on a whole new kind of level.
Yeah, but I
She
mean,
poked
what
my
am I
new
gonna-
You were
eye.
just trying to help her, and she was kneading your face like you were bread.
Yeah. I never seen nobody do that.
We'll put her on the lookout list. I've never seen her before. No. Have you seen her before?
No.
Maybe
No,
she's one of the Northerners. I don't know.
Regardless, I think we did what we came here to do, even if we didn't help like we would have liked to. I think we need to go rest and meet up with the others.
Yeah. Am I still wearing like common clothes underneath this? The gown thing? Alright.
Yeah, David, you look terrified.
Yeah, if I ever pass a fire, I'm gonna like take off the thing and toss it into the
You
fire.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still have like some basic clothes, but your hands, you're just covered in blood, except for your arm. Your
You need
arm
to
is like,
sleep.
clean.
Yeah.
You need to sleep.
Oh, I didn't know that, Allie.
So you head into the castle?
Yeah.
All right, you head into the castle. As you do, you make your way into the central courtyard. Into the central courtyard, then into the castle, up the large drawbridge. And as you make your way into the grand hall, you see a familiar face that is sitting over against the wall, and he has a bunch of different pieces of bread and food out.
Who is it?
It is Bud.
I'm gonna hold up my arms. And I'm gonna walk towards him. Bud,
It was your lip gloss.
What?
you alright?
Doing good.
You choosing what bread you want?
I'm gonna probably eat them all.
Are they all like the same kind of bread, or is it
Got a
like,
rye.
it's got a
The
rye?
rest are all the same.
Like also rye.
No. They're all like wheat. The rest are wheat and he has one rye. It's the details.
Where are we seeing him at?
It's
He's just sitting in the main hall, like over in the corner.
With all this
With
bread.
just bread.
You
Where did
doing
you-
all right, Bud?
Doing pretty good. Got all this bread.
Where did you get this bread
Yeah.
Well, the cooks had this commotion.
Oh.
They were talking about how there's no way they're going to be able to make enough stew tonight. So they just called it quits. I went in, saw a bunch of bread that's supposed to be dipped in the stew. Probably going to keep it till tomorrow. But not with Bud here. Not with Bud here.
What's a cheese dish called?
fondue.
No, cheese dish, like a platter of cheeses.
Cheese
A
plate?
cheese platter.
Charcuterie?
Okay, what's the bread version of that?
Bread plate.
Okay.
Gardeners.
So this guy's like hoarding all of the dark chip Gardettos. That's the kind of guy this guy.
Maybe we
Oh, those are the
should.
best. The red
Yeah.
chips.
Right,
My
right.
favorite.
We're gonna be a lot of
That's-
controversial.
He's
This is
only
gonna
got one
be
right.
the one episode. Like this conversation's gonna
This
put
is
us
the
on
one.
map.
This is the one that's over the line.
Yeah.
Gardettos is just gonna
No,
be like
that's
cease
I
and
can't believe
desist.
you say Gardeners.
You can't talk about Gardettos.
No, not Gardettos. The
It's-
rye
Compare
chips.
Gardettos to cheese platters.
Parody. It's parody.
Oh yeah.
Chex mixes.
They just said charcuterie.
Don't say Cheerios and Chex Mix. You're gonna get in trouble.
Gardettos?
What was the point of this?
Wait!
Garditos.
Okay. So I'm not even there. Go.
They're Garditos.
A gordita
Wait.
crunch?
Regardless, but can we put these back in the container?
Who is this person? And why is he in the castle?
This is Bud. He's Hey, Bud, you want to introduce yourself?
One of David's mini taglines.
Former flour. Now I've stolen some cooked flour.
Yeah, Bud's here in it for the killing.
Oh right.
I must slap that out of his mouth.
Yeah, I thought he quit smoking.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to quit.
But we need to return this bread.
It's not like I just like the taste of the tobacco in my mouth.
But focus.
Yeah.
Focus.
All right, I'm gonna.
We need to take this bread back.
Are you trying to steal my bread?
All right, I'm gonna take a
trying to
piece of the
return
rye
the
bread.
stolen bread.
Nobody's eating it.
I mean, we can use
They're
it tomorrow.
going to tomorrow. Why don't you take a piece for yourself? Or
He
you
takes
know.
two of them.
Okay. All right.
Are these things like
We're
pretty
here-
big or
we're
like?
Yeah, it's like full artisan country loaves.
All right. That's fine. Roger, will you help me return these to the kitchen, please? Yep.
Gross.
Did he keep the rye one?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Who wouldn't?
that was the one you were supposed to take.
Oops.
We'll get there.
Once we're sponsored by Gardettos.
Garditos,
Let's-
Cal?
Okay, I'm gonna just.
Yes.
I'm dying right
Next
now.
time, why don't you just walk on by?
Well, you can't just steal bread. People need to eat this, Bud.
Where did
Yep.
Okay.
It's my ale.
Yep.
Good to see you,
Yeah, good to see you too.
Dave.
Bud.
You have no idea what anything.
He's bringing back all these people. We go somewhere and he brings them back with him. And they're not good people.
He's trying to save them.
What do you mean?
It's
Bud
for a
is the
good
best
cause.
person here. He's in it for the killing.
Buds in a
All right. We take the bread back. David, we really need to talk about the type of people that you keep bringing back.
Bud's good one, aren't you, Bud?
No, we're away from Bud. We walked away.
Bud, you're a good person, ain't you?
We walked away from
I'm
Bud.
working on it.
He's
But I'll
still-
see you next
he's
time we
following
go
us.
somewhere.
Absolutely.
See you next time we go somewhere.
Your active listening is making a difference in my life.
Your act of letting me listen is making your life better.
Never thought of it that way.
Ah,
Guess I'm helping.
oh, I'm so glad we're not there.
Opening up. You've unzipped me.
It's all coming out.
It's happening again.
Oh, God.
Oh my
You
god.
take the bread back?
I take the bread back.
Perfect. Bud continues to eat his bread.
That's fine.
Meanwhile,
We should tell the others about this.
Yeah, we should. We'll let him know, and then we gotta get some rest because if this stuff comes back anytime soon, we're not gonna be able to fight it.
What do we do about the Oblivion Stone?
We need to take it with us. We can't leave it here.
Do we know it's Oblivion Stone? Like, we know.
Oh,
But
Sorry.
we know?
No.
Our characters know.
I don't think the character you've ever called it that.
okay. I'm sorry.
So no, it's a good catch. So like
The stone.
The black
stone.
gem.
We'll just call it the stone.
And what about like the black gem?
So the
The anti-magic stone.
anti-magic stone. Should we take it to Darius? Darius?
I don't think that's a good idea.
I think that like
I mean, he didn't know what
someone
it
like
was.
David could hold on to it if we need to carry it with us, or maybe we can store it somewhere. But we shouldn't leave it down here,
Doesn't it suck away all the magic in an area around it?
like 20 feet.
Yeah, but then like, if you
let go of it, doesn't it release the magic?
If there's been magic that's shot into it, yeah.
If we leave its circle,
But not when it's in the shell?
not when it's in the shell, or not when it's... There's a lot of unknown answers we have with the stone.
Who should we give it to, and how?
We should have Darius look at it, but let's just take it back with us right now and hold on to it until morning.
Are we able to put it in... Can you, Lexi, can you put it in its negated state so that it doesn't do its negative magic?
I turn around and I look, and is it encapsulated?
It's
Yeah.
encapsulated.
So, I'm asking Zachary, can I pick it up then and let
Yeah.
go of it and it won't blow me up? Allie?
I think so.
Okay, because I don't
We
want this.
haven't
I don't.
tested it this
Well,
way.
what's been in there is... Oh, wait, actually...
We
What
have
we
no
know
idea
has
what's
been in
in
there
there.
is light.
know what could have been in there.
So
But-
I'm gonna scoop it with like.
But we just moved that guy. I just moved that guy, like, away from it. And
Who is
nothing
still
happened.
on the ground, like he's just unconscious.
Yeah, but, like, nothing happened, so...
I think as long as
Zach,
somebody...
Listen, I'll put it in the
this-
lantern. Let's go, and I don't touch it.
Okay,
just,
I
like, use
carry
rocks.
that guy with me.
Zach, maybe you should
You
bury
take
it in
off-
the ground.
you
Yeah,
head
I
on up.
carry the guy with me.
All right, you guys head up into the main central chamber. You go out. Is there a place you'd like to go? You're in
I'll
the-
stop
you're-
by the
top
medic
of the
tent
castle.
and drop this guy
So you'd
off.
have to leave the castle. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I need to take this guy there
Perfect.
before I go back.
So you head out.
I'll go with her.
Perfect. You go into Lexi.
Isn't Darius like up the stairs and then down the hall?
Darius is.
Darius.
But they said they want to go to a medical tent.
I'm taking this unconscious man to the medic tent before I go to bed.
Okay, I'll catch you at the medic tent, and I just go take the.
Perfect. You head to the medic tent. As you head on into the main chamber, you see a man sitting in the corner eating bread.
Is it Bud?
Yeah.
Hey, Bud.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Why did you interact with him?
What?
Why did you interact with him?
I just said hi. I'm not gonna keep talking to
He
him.
was a pirate.
Hey there.
He was a flower pirate.
Hate to see you leave, but I love to watch. And you're out. Yeah. So you head down the drawbridge into the main courtyard, past the second gate, and outside into the main plaza, like where the town is beginning to form. You see that they have put up a triage tent at the request of Clara and David. And as you approach inside of it, you see that there is quite a few people. There are people who are obviously not medics, but they have taken on the role and they're trying to calm different people. And as you bring him in, a young woman approaches you. What happened to him?
The same thing that happened to all these other people. He got his leg ripped off by a monster.
I didn't see it.
I know. Good thing. Are there people here actively dying?
No, I think everyone's pretty stable.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the wounds that anyone took were incredibly severe. We're just trying to give them herbs to calm them down. That person over there has been sleeping for a long time, though.
Oh.
It is the person that David came in the portal with.
I'll go look at him.
He is sleeping, but he's shivering.
I'm gonna medicine him.
Release.
And I will stand by.
21.
Noise.
You begin to medicine him.
Let the light of Azeron wake you and heal you.
Choose his fate. You will roll a d100, and you will choose if you want to be higher or lower than my roll.
Want to be higher. You always want to be higher.
This is his fate.
Ready? Are you gonna roll first?
Would you like me to?
Yes.
You have chosen higher. You must be to 25.
All right, we can do this.
Come on, 24.
Montague, Azeron is going to fix him. Watch. 82.
What do you cast something on him?
Well, I only have cantrips,
Okay.
so I will cast Spare the Dying,
Okay.
but that's all I can do.
Grabs your arm.
Let the light fill you.
Thank you,
The
friend.
dawn.
Thank you, friend. I would have died in there. I would have died.
Did you come back with David?
Yes.
It's okay. You're okay.
Please.
Let the dawn in. Let the dawn in.
Nightmares. I don't think they're going to go away.
They will if you let the light fill you and consume your mind.
He falls asleep. And you think that he will be okay. And he has avoided a terrible fate.
I look at the woman. He's gonna be all right.
Wonderful.
But please keep an eye on him.
Yeah. This man is also gonna be all right, but his leg wound needs to be properly tended to.
Perfect. We'll take a look at him immediately.
Thank you.
You leave?
You ready?
Right.
Yeah.
All right, you begin to head back to the castle. We'll go into Lexi next in a moment. As you leave, leaving the tent with the person you have saved, you must also choose his fate. Higher or lower.
The guy I just took back?
Correct.
Higher.
Perfect. And you have left the tent, and you do not know what will happen.
Oh, God.
Oh, so you're gonna keep your secret?
You'll have to be the 2.
Okay, so if she rolls a 2, what happens?
I lose.
You lose. Ties go to me.
Okay.
What happens if she rolls a 3?
Okay, if I roll, I have a 2% chance of losing, and
right,
that's
right.
not going to happen because I have faith. 29.
Okay. If you rolled a 1, that would have been impressive.
It would have been amazing. I would have been like,
I'm too upbeat.
you head back to the castle. Lexi.
I step in the hall, and it's a long hallway before I see like the rock formation wall, right? And I have these visions and memories come back of Torque just being blasted down the hall, and like there's probably it's dark, and I can see a dark vision, but it's grayscale, and so I'm like, and I put the lantern like on my side, pull out an arrow. And how long of a hallway is it?
It's like 200 feet.
Can I yell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I yell. It's a Med and Mando, right?
Lando.
Lando.
Lendo.
Lando.
Lendo.
I'm sorry.
Lendo.
I'm just
Lendo.
okay. Lendo.
Lendo. Like that.
Lendo.
Music. Anyway.
I'm like Lando. 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 It's me, Lexi. Lexi.
There is no response.
Lexi Mark. I put my hood up. I stealth. 20.
Okay.
Not now.
Sure.
And I make my way towards him. I just slowly work my way. Half speed.
Perfect. Perception, please.
Roll perception.
Yes.
So, I rolled a 10. Hold on.
You're fine. So you get to the end of the hallway, and as you reach it, you see that Lendo has walked out of the hole and is just standing there. He sees like you're kind of sneaking, and he's watching you.
Okay, I will pull the robe. So I put the arrow on my side, pull the robe, and I look at him.
And he's just stonewall, like right. You don't see his face, and he's just
And
looking.
he's
at
probably
you.
backlit, so I can't really tell. Lendo, can I come in? Thank you. I put the bow back, and I'm like also thinking like, I wonder where Torque went. And then do I climb in, or is there like a?
There's a little hallway. He's closed it off, but there's a hallway around the rubble.
Okay, so I like, you know.
'Cause he's trying to build. He built a makeshift wall out of rubble.
So like, I'm imagining, not a cutscene, but like Jedi Fallen Order, like in between, like.
Yes.
And then the
So-
camera's like, woo, as I,
Raider.
yeah, right.
So you get to the end of it, and on the other side, you see that Darius is like you enter the large room with the
Yeah.
broken statues, and you see that the water is still pouring out all over the floors. you see Ned is in here, and you also notice that Varasha and Cecil and Darius are in here. Everybody else seems to have cleared out. Ned abruptly approaches you. What was all that commotion out there?
Oh God, yeah, it went, the brain? Wow. I'm gonna take 20 and tell him, like, everything. Because I'm having this revelation that creature came out just down the hall and could have gone down this hallway, but instead went out to the city and wreaked havoc. So I'm like taken back, like the chances of that are, this is terrible that something that close into our secret like area was let go. So I tell them everything. And then I tell them about the Oblivion Stone and how Darius needs to, I suggest that he look into this, but not too much.
All right, so you're spouting it all to him, and he's just kind of taking it in. And at the very end, there's a moment. After 20 minutes of you talking to him, the rest of the group will have come back into the castle. Do you guys wish to go to sleep?
Yep.
Yep. Perfect. So, and your character realizes that you've spent about 25 minutes, and you're like, oh, damn, I should have met them they might not have waited for you.
Oh, sure.
So, but at the very end of the conversation, there's a long pause as he's listened intently, probably the most he's ever listened. Honestly, I think the Inquisition could have handled that.
The Golden Inquisition?
Not even the whole thing, just me and my friend here. And he's pointing, and Lendo is not there. He's on the other side of the wall, but that's who he's motioning to.
Doo-doo. So, I don't think you understand. Like, some people saw it, and other people didn't see it. So it was, like, selective.
The first thing you learn about being a mercenary is you can't trust anybody.
Is this Ned?
Yeah.
Okay. Darius is there too, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So Ned is the one that's like thinking he could have taken care of it. Or,
100%.
Okay, yeah, but no, it like consumed people. Like all the guards that were protecting Zerazot completely consumed them, like in this blue ooze.
Perfect.
Like the black ooze.
No, we would have handled that perfectly fine.
Like the goop in Fern Gully. The stories of Gully of the Fern.
I've never ever heard that.
It's a good book. It's a short book. But
I don't
like
read
the,
elf
like the
culture.
ooze. You know the ooze? I feel like it moved around like that. The way it described.
No, I didn't read the book or have any idea what you're saying about. I don't know specifics now.
And I'm suggesting you read the book so then you'll understand more. And
I
maybe
understand where you're coming at.
You might not. You might
I'm
realize.
just telling you, the next time,
Yes?
you just come down, you'll say, hey, there's a monster, and we'll light it up with the light of the gods.
But we had to snap Olga out of it, and when we did, by the time we got back, and I tell him about Olga and coming
We'll
down.
do that too.
Who? Ned? You're just one person. We're all in this together. This isn't a solo competition.
He's also a drunk.
Is he? Okay, twice. Am I close enough to smell alcohol?
Oh, yeah, a lot of it.
He's always drunk.
All right, Ned, listen. No, don't listen. You're a great listener.
I would have noticed that I was coming in and out a little bit.
Okay, Darius. Darius, do you feel safe down here?
Darius perks up. Oh. I'm Darius, the first brother.
Prophet of Sorry, I know.
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm waking up after. How may I help you, friend?
You know it's like 6 o'clock. Are you that sleepy?
Well, I took a nap. You've been gone for a while. I thought you were coming back.
Yeah, we got carried away. So I give him a cliff
Another
note version
20.
of it.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Oh my.
yeah, like a big brain.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Well, that doesn't.
So the structural integrity of the basement might be compromised. And then I just.
Well, if you believe that everything is taken care of, I assume we could come out and go back to our rooms.
Not at all. Actually, not at all. You should stay here.
Will you bring us cots, or at least let Vina... Well, I guess Vina does know.
Yeah, yes.
All right. Well, if you think we should stay here in our most inner sanctum...
I do. I'm the only one there, so I can't. I don't know. I'm looking around the room. Yes, but also this. I want you to remember this.
Yes.
Like it hits you.
I still don't know what it is.
Well, it's some sort of anti-magic stone.
Yes.
I give it to him and I describe the shell, but don't open it and touch it. It could explode. We don't know what type of magic is.
You want me to take this?
If you think that you can help us identify how it works, its properties, and maybe how it can be useful, yes. But if you don't think you can do that, then I want to know who you think could help us with that.
Lexi, I'm going to tell you something, and I want to be as helpful as I can.
Is it that you're the first prophet of Vistarius?
No. Do I say that often?
Almost every time we interact with you.
I don't even know I'm doing it.
It's like autopilot, yes.
It's like my title.
It is. It's like you have a name tag, and instead of it saying hello, it says, I'm the first prophet of Vistarius, Darius.
Well, I want people to know.
Yes, well...
Anyways.
True.
I do... He hands it back to you.
Okay. Oh.
Your group has a... Don't take this the wrong way. I mean this with love. But your group has a tendency to ask me the same questions when I've told you I don't know. But you come back and ask it in different ways. Which is amusing, but does not helpful.
I see.
I do not know. I do not know of anyone who would understand what that is, because most of the people I do know that could have helped are dead. Perhaps other members of the Circle of Nine, though you would be at just as much risk to fight and kill them as they are to help you. Have you encountered any of them who have not tried to kill you?
From what I can remember, the group telling... What?
Darius.
Yeah, from other than you, I think the group's met a lot of them, and they've had sour encounters.
That sounds appropriate. There are a few that were helpful. I know one of them went to Welfter. One of them was a very silly man who loved whales.
Yes, they told me of him. He lived inside of a mouth of a whale.
Oh, you've encountered him?
They have, yeah.
Oh, well, he might be of help, although he has lost his mind.
I think they were talking to barnacles. He was talking to a starfish or something.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm not sure. I will think on it, though. And if I do come up with any things, you'll be the first to know. But I cannot have that near me. Not if I need to protect my loved ones.
That's true. Thank you.
It would be my greatest hope that you do not use that for evil, but rather destroy it if you can. Magic is life. And to wrap the weave around a stone like that is nothing but malice. It's power in a strange way.
Okay. I'll make sure the group knows.
I agree.
That's
not
his
there.
beliefs.
I'll be sure to tell Montague and the others.
Thank God you only need to sleep for 4 hours.
As you head out,
I am going to ask Lendo. Like, hey, Lendo, could we have some sort of code or understanding, when we come through here, so we don't have to worry about being blasted?
He flips
Roll
you
a dice.
coin.
Oh, okay.
Flicks you a coin.
It's a coin. Oh, I forgot you don't talk. Yeah, Lendo, you're a man of few words. Am I supposed
Talks
to...
all the time!
You're drunk. I'm gonna investigate it or look at it.
It's
closer.
a coin. It's a gold coin. It has the stamp. It has a different sigil on it. It's not Terrafon or Trevia. You've not seen the sigil before.
I'm gonna look at.
Looks like it's money from another kingdom.
Is it recognizable? The symbol?
Looks like a fortress of some kind.
Is it Fort the Fort 10T 14?
Nope, it's not Fort Tenors.
Tenors.
On the back is the picture of a man you've never seen.
I'm gonna commit it to memory. I'm gonna size up him and the coin for a second to see if could.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. But you wouldn't know.
Okay. This hasn't solved the issue of us being blasted to smithereens, but thank you for the coin. Would you like me to give you something in return for the coin?
Nothing. He gives you no indication of his wants and needs.
And then I go upstairs.
Okay.
I go.
You have a Lendo coin.
Lendo coin.
It is valuable.
As each of you head up, you head into your respective rooms. Looking at the bed, it is simply feather tick, but it looks more comfortable than anything. As you take off your armors and you look down at your broken and bruised bodies, you feel the pain of an incredibly hard day. Recounting how much has happened. Gareth's betrayal. Zerzot's amalgamation form. David's adventure in the darkness.
Oh god, this has only been a day.
And as you look at the bed, it welcomes you with a warm embrace. The edge of your minds, just a little bit of fear. For something out there in the darkness is definitely after you. At 10 o'clock, 2 carts roll up to a large wooden gate, like a palisade. Argon fires an arrow up. And the 2 wooden doors open. 3 guards approach. Halt! Who goes there? It's I, Argon. Who's with you, Argon?
I, Mort.
Mort? Well, come on in. As your carts come pulling in, you see two fairly large men. They're incredibly muscular, and they approach you. They don't look well educated, but they have kind of they got muscles and a dopey smiles. Would you like us to take your cart and store it for you, sir?
Before you do, may I entice you to any of my goods?
I sure could go for a lemon.
Lemon.
Good old 10 o'clock lemon.
I dig through my cart,
The classic.
looking for something sweet but sour. It's not a lemon, but perhaps something even better. And I throw him a strange fruit.
What is it? Do I eat it?
It'll make you feel fabulous.
He eats the whole thing.
Yes. Oh, you weren't supposed to eat just one bite.
Oh, it's very good.
Excellent. And your friend, would you like one?
He just starts looking.
I throw him.
off.
I throw one to his friend as well, and he, you know,
Yeah, all right.
he's.
Oh, it's kind of sticky. In my mouth, it's sticky.
And as they eat the fruit, I say, yes, you may take care of my cart well. And
I'll be right over here.
I'm very persuasive.
We're just getting started with this, but we've been given strict orders by Vina. We wouldn't let him down.
You know.
Vina and Olga they've come together, and we're the Northern tribe. Well, we're really proud of it, you know. And it's good to be a part of something big, part of something incredibly big, something bigger than yourself.
Well, I just have a small cart, so it shouldn't be too much to handle.
Have you ever seen these?
Those are some mighty hands, sir. What was your name again?
He's no hands compared to Manny's hand.
I can feel all of them touching my face at the same time. Usually I can only feel like if my hand were like this. Right now, I feel like I can feel them all on my hand's head.
And I look to his friend and I say, what's your friend's name?
Is he crying?
I also... I'm very persuasive to them in the state. They can divulge any information.
I am just... Honestly, I've always wanted to be called Charlie.
Charlie.
That is not his name.
I've always.
And your friend...
Everyone calls me Chuck.
Is that this guy?
That's Barrett.
What is it?
Barrett.
Barrett. Well, Chuck and Barrett. I trust you with my cart.
So
and
wait,
my
did you
life.
tell him that he wants to be called Charlie, and then you just called him Chuck? Okay. Okay.
We're gonna handle it.
Chuck and Barry, you guys got it. I'll see you in the morning.
Seriously, though. So, as they kind of take your cart away, you have, what's your cart run by? Is it like a horse or a mule or a
Diesel.
You know,
Diesel. Mule.
An e-mule?
Mule. It's like e-fuel.
by antimatter. Yeah. Antimatter engine. It's a
Type of-
microverse
type of
within a
magic.
miniverse within a
Yeah, you
microverse.
just have that little synthetic thing.
You know, it's that
So you
cart
just-
by
all right.
Belle's dad.
So he's got
It
some
runs on the
gears.
souls
There's a
of those
little
lost
cart
in the tournament of
inside
Mortal
the big
Kombat.
cart.
He's got some gears. You see some gears.
It's sun powered.
He's got
Solid
slaves
We'll just make it a mule.
in the.
Yeah.
He has tiny
But he's
berries.
called anti.
His name's Antimatter.
Antimatter solar panel mule.
The
And this
mule's
is
name is Antimatter.
Antimatter mule.
Anti-muler.
Antimatter mule.
Antimatter mule.
This is antimatter. Antimatter. So,
Yes.
Argon,
Yes. Argon.
here, I wouldn't be much. I think everyone's in bed. He kind of looks around.
It's 10, you said?
Yeah.
Or 11 now?
So as you went off to talk to the two gentlemen who are now doped,
Chuck and Barry.
he had a conversation with the three guards, and he comes back. Usually, honestly, at this moment, we're looking for anybody that can help us. Apparently, there's been a situation today, and everyone's a little on edge. So,
sense, yes.
rather than just take you into the castle, I'm going to take you to the tavern, and I'm going to get things straightened out, and tomorrow morning we'll get you settled.
Fantastic. What has happened?
Honestly, I'm concerned that but I have to confirm it. They said something attacked the castle.
Can I sense Arcana, residual
Sure.
magic in
Knowledge
the
Arcana.
area, in the general area? So not a nat, but 20.
No. At this moment, if there was magic, it's long left.
Can I? How would I use insight to try to glean any more? Can I go talk to the other guards? That you
Yeah,
talked
you're
to?
absolutely welcome to
Yeah.
talk to them.
I want to go talk to them for more insight.
By all means, I'll be here though.
Yeah.
I'll take you to the tavern. So the two guards are over, and they're just shooting the shit.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think it was real either. I was there. I saw it. I saw it with my own-
Explain this to me. What did you see? What
They
did you
they
not
both,
see?
They both kind of turned to you. Who are you?
I'm Mort.
Oh, the guy that came in.
I've seen things and that
I
also
can
have
tell.
not seen
Dressed
things.
like that.
I've seen some things and also have not seen things. I want to know
want
what you
some
haven't seen.
I've forgotten things too.
I've learned things that you've forgotten.
I don't know if I'm real.
You forgot.
You don't know. But no.
I'm you.
He falls. He just falls into his own mind.
They console.
Consolidate him.
We've been here for.
Honestly, I can't tell
Consolidated
you
your
what we
mind.
saw. No, I'll tell him. Listen. I saw a man rip his own eyes out. And then he twisted his head 360 degrees before he crawled toward another man. What the shit is that? No, what?
That's some
Am
shit.
I gonna rip out my eyes and crawl towards you? Better not. I'm gonna shoot you in the head with my arrow. I will shoot you in the head if you rip out your eyes.
And I noticed that
Shoot you?
Chuck and Barry are walking by me with my cart, and I say,
They're going the other way though. Like, don't you see this table? They're just like,
as I hear this description, I say, hold on, gentlemen. Let me get some consolidated spirits for these gentlemen who they're afraid to rip their own eyes out.
and one guy, the other guy just starts crying.
Yes. And I hand
He doesn't
him,
know why he's crying though.
I hand him some consolidated spirit.
Perfect.
Yes. To help his woes. And I keep listening to their what happened.
What?
There's some consolidated spirit for you.
What is this?
Just told you.
What consolidated spirits are?
It's like a concentrate.
The spirit of
but
a
it's
human
consolidated.
being
It helps console
consolidated
you.
in a bottle.
Should I drink the whole thing?
It helps console you.
I think you dilute it, right?
Just take just one sip. It's not strong.
Oh, it's good. It tastes like blackberries. You want to try some? Yeah, the guy takes a swig. Oh my god, it's really good.
But I'm assuming that they still have more to say about one. They just told me.
Oh,
one
but they've been
person
bantering.
who's
I will
ripped out
shoot
their-
you in the eye.
Yes.
Well, I'm not going to rip out my fucking eyes.
Yeah.
If you do, I'll shoot you. Well, if I rip out my eyes and I start crawling at
And
you
I
with my
just-
head
I
in
wanna,
the
like,
360
look around there,
degrees,
like-
I'll probably kill you. You won't be able to shoot me fast enough. Listen.
Is there anyone else in the vicinity that's having these kinds of
Most
conversations?
people are trying to go to sleep. These guys look like they're just night guards.
Okay.
No, you can't really
So we're
trust a
not we're
night
not yet like
Night
we
guards
did-
are-
we're just kind of inside the first
They're not
wall
night
of
guards.
this.
Correct. You see the castle in the
No,
distance.
first-
So the
Okay.
castle. So you see
haven't
a
made it all the way.
ragtag city that's been set up.
Yeah.
This palisade that they've built, this little wooden wall, kind of marks the territory, and then all around it are mountains and a small valley. You notice that there's like a hill to your left, and you see fire coming out, like as though there's a small community over that way that you can't see from this area. And then in front of you, you see a large war tent, and you see several buildings being built, and one building that looks completely finished in all regards. Probably the tavern.
Okay. Well, I will go talk to.
The family.
The family.
The family.
It's
Gotta
the
go to
family.
tavern.
You want to see the family?
Go to the
The
family.
tavern popped up like a
Oh, you guys
like
have
a,
been to this.
like a Dollar General.
I leave my consolidated spirits for consoling.
We're
these-
drinking it back and forth.
Yeah, it's great.
Really
It's good. And I say, gentlemen, I'll see you in the morning. And I go to Argon and I say, shall we?
Absolutely. The tavern is that one.
Is there a name to it?
No.
I don't think they've named it yet.
Okay.
Honestly, they
Family.
have
The
really good
tavern.
cannoli though. I mean, I've never had anything
I've
like
never
it. It's
even
just
heard of a cannoli.
meat.
Cannoli is meat.
That's what they call it.
All right. Well, let's try some.
Yeah.
And we go.
So you walk in. You come up and you hear some lively music playing. See if I get some lively music. Might not actually. I think.
And
I
I- and then I-
mostly-
and I
mostly horror
cantrip,
music. So we'll see.
Oh, great.
What is it?
You hear some horror
Cantrip
music.
dancing lights.
That changes the music.
I never listened to lyrics without the lights.
All right. So there's some lively music playing, and you open the doors. Cling. As you do, you see a couple people turn. One person walks up, and he's incredibly belligerent. Like he's gone. Oh boy, you Jake. You sit next to me. You tell me a story, and again I'm like, I bet you got a good one.
And I pat him. Sounds lovely, chap. And I continue forward with it.
I want to talk to him. I'm sure you will. And Argon just kind of pushes beside him. And then you see that there's a few people that are kind of deeply troubled in their liquor. Like they're just kind of, you can tell that they're trying to drink the day away. And several people find that. You see there's a person in the back playing a lute, but he's playing a very kind of melancholic song, just trying to lift people's spirits. While this kind of more melancholic scene is going on, you notice a pretty lively looking chap with his sleeves are all rolled up. He's wearing a nice white tunic, and he's making drinks real quick. And kind of, you see him polishing an ale bottle. And what can I get you? I gotta figure out his voice. Give me a second.
Hey, yo.
Yo, it's in the family. Yo, what can I get you?
Anybody?
Yeah.
Is it Carlos?
Carlos.
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 You look new here.
Yes.
My name's Carlos. I run this operation.
Oh, Carlos.
Carlos.
Yes.
Like
Like I
Carlos.
said, yeah, Carlos.
Yes, Carlos.
Indeed. I'm
Can
Mort.
Mort.
Yes, this is.
Like Mort?
Yes.
Mort?
Precisely.
It's good to meet you, Mort. My name's Carlos. I am the bartender of this fine establishment.
Yes.
How can I help you this fine evening? You look like you could take a load off, and I would be the person that can make that happen for you.
I turn to Argon and I say, first one's on you. And he orders for the two of us.
So he'll order.
Yes.
Get him something cheap. And he kind of laughs, and the guy brings out, ha, he's new, all right? I'll put it on your tab. And he hands you a mug of ale.
Excellent.
I'm gonna be honest with you right now. It ain't the best shit we got, but it's, you know, it gets your troubles away.
Yeah.
It gets your troubles away. I believe Don John has some things. Some
John?
things. Yeah, Don John. That's the guy who owns his fine establishment.
John.
You know, father of the family. If you're new here, you everybody knows Don John. Regardless, he's got some things in the work. We're already procuring some hops and some barley. We got some real good deals going on right now. And we hope to have some of this stuff by the fight. You gonna be at the fight next week? You gonna be in town for a week?
Great.
I can't wait for that.
Listen, this is gonna be one of those fights you don't want to miss. So even if you're leaving, you gotta come back, okay? Yes. Yakor, one night only, rematch of the century, Manny the Man Hand, fights Yakor.
And I'm just sipping
There's a lot of
ale,
information.
nodding.
Right downstairs, okay?
Yes,
Right downstairs.
as I'm hearing this, I'm watching Argon and trying to sense, where his attention is and what is on
He's
his
just
mind.
drinking. He's
Yeah.
like, this is just every day for him. Every day he's in the city.
Yes.
So Argon kind of looks at him. So that is happening. Oh my God, it's happening. I thought Yakor was like, he's out. No. You see, Yakor does that a lot. It builds up the hype. He's always like, I'm not making any more. Let me try to do his impersonation. I ain't making no more movies. I ain't making more. I ain't making more fights. And then he's always in a fight. He's already talking about getting a fight where he trains a dude to fight, and it's like a spin-off, but it's still part of the saga of Yakor.
Yako.
Yakor.
I'm sorry.
The Yakor
It's like
tone.
Yakor 1, Yakor 2, Yakor 3, Yakor 4, and then it's like a subset where he's like, Kiln, maybe the guy's named Kiln, and it's like Kiln 1, Kiln 2, these are big fights, and it only makes sense when you're like, I ain't making any more, I'm getting too old for this. But then you come back and you fight. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Yakor, he was real close to kicking the shit out of Manny Manhand. But Manny Manhand, he got that one hit in, he got that one hit, and that's all it takes sometimes.
He's got a glove now. Does he know? Did he hear about Manny's glove?
But incinerated.
I always picture Manny that sort of resembles, not a cartoon, but sort of resembles Hitman Chan, the Pokemon.
Oh,
and
see,
Yakor's Hitmonlee.
Oh no, Manny the Man Hands is more like Wreck-It Ralph.
I'm gonna wreck it.
Well,
He's kind of like
He's
that.
more like
I'm gonna
Wreck-It
crush
Ralph.
it.
But only with one hand that's
That's
totally
it, yeah.
normal. It's huge.
Yeah.
So,
Just
So,
like
I say, well, thank you for the beverages, and Argon and I go over to the side of the room and a table, and I ask him a little bit about, where we are and
yeah, I guess a little bit of a breakdown for this place is that this is Grinning God.
okay. The outer gates.
Well, legend has it that, I'm not, they say it's her, but I just don't understand how. They say the queen, almost 90 years ago, is the one that's got these people together. Her name's Varasha. I'm sure, I guess you're not from the area, but everybody grew up learning about Varasha. Varasha, Paltus, the emperor who disappeared, and the families that took over Terrafon. It's like I'm living in a fable. You know what I mean? So here we are, and apparently it's her. Regardless, the legend goes that there was a split. Her brother took Terrafon, and she took Grinning God. And they had totally different ways of ruling. She was all about the people, and he was all about the kingdom. And so he wanted to consolidate the power. And
I need a montage of her face every time someone says consolidate.
that was an appropriate use of that word.
We need a tick counter in the bottom of this episode.
it's over here.
Just above Jamie's head, though.
And it gets smaller and smaller.
Like this will be at death, and he'll get to green.
Yeah, it's people we've
Tick,
killed the
tick,
joke.
tick.
Should we all just say it real quick?
Consolidate.
Consolidate.
You guys got the numbers up.
Consolidate.
So,
We'll say it less and less.
Keep a tally throughout the entire stream history of this show.
and things got really dark.
Yes.
Apparently, Paltus ended up. He took his.
This is the brother.
Yeah, he took his niece and he killed her.
That's not very nice.
No, but
I would never do something like that. Neither would
Well,
you.
I mean,
Sure.
no,
Yeah,
I
that's
would hope
ridiculous.
not.
Yeah, why would?
Because I brought you in here.
Why would anyone?
Now I think you might.
Now I'm really concerned. No.
I'm just relating.
But honestly,
Someone who would say that.
you know, I had a choice. Like my family, they stayed in Terrafon, and I remember my sister just telling me, she told me, she's like, Argon, do not do this. Like, keep the family together. And I told her that what's the use of having the family together if we're living in fear? And I saw that with Vinar there was a chance, and I'm hoping that I was right, because I haven't seen him in a long time, and taking Fort Tenris is the first step on getting them back. And I think a lot of people here have similar stories. So that's why we're here. We're ragtag. We're 200. We're 200 strong. With the Northerners, we've almost got 300, and not all of us are warriors, but every man here, and he looks over and he points to a couple people. Every man here is worth at least 3 of those Terrafon sons of bitches, and you hear just like rah. And then we all drink up.
Yes. And then I as he has opened up to me and
Is that
created a
clinking?
heartfelt moment of insight into his world, I lean in and I say, I've heard of a group of dreaded pirates. Do you know of these folk?
Okay, he's gonna actually try to help you. Let's see if he knows.
Great.
The Dreadstalkers.
That's cool. I don't know anybody by that name.
That's an awesome name.
Apparently they brought back a pirate with them, but he didn't go by Dreadstalker.
Well, I don't think they would openly
Well,
discuss it.
so I guess I should let you know there's a group here, and they're throwing around some names. I don't know. I don't get it 100%, but they're like, we're the fated, like fate, and some of us are picking it up too.
That's
like,
a big
we're
claim.
Yeah, like we're fated, but
Okay.
honestly, like I like it. Like maybe we are fated to take it back, but regardless, they brought someone back, and they've been the ones really helping Vinar. And in fact, he's been going to them for a lot of stuff. But these guys, they do things that like nobody else can do. Like you hear about magic, and you're like, yeah, maybe. But these people are like, one of them's just like lighting your shield up like nothing. The other one is like, just anytime dark outside, nope. I've not seen
Don't
him.
have
I've
dark
not seen him
vision.
in action. I'm not
Don't
gonna
have
lie
dark
to you.
vision.
And then I cantrip minor illusion.
Whoa!
Of what? What is your illusion? What'd you make?
I made just a tiny little like kind of sparkle drift across from my hand.
Are you one of them?
I'm one of my own, but perhaps these fated are
Man, you're
similar. Clan.
All right.
And if they can help me and I can help them, we should all work together.
So, like, I don't want to put a lot of pressure on you, but like, this kind of changes some shit. So, like,
Another minor illusion. This changes.
well, I mean, look, I'm thinking like I really need to take you to somebody. Like, can I introduce you to like? I don't want to put you off, but like, you have to know that after I leave here, I'm definitely going to tell someone.
Wait, it's like 11. It's like midnight, and we've had some drinks. Where are you going?
Well, like, I guess I'll put it into
To bed,
perspective.
right?
Like,
Do not sleep.
there's a crazy old wizard here that has done some really. I mean, like,
Crazy old wizard.
and I'm pretty
Again?
sure he would want to know.
Like, is he? Or do we like this guy? Do you?
People
like
seem
this guy?
to.
Do you like this guy?
I've not met him.
You've not met him.
I've not met him. He's always introducing himself with his like title.
Comes off it.
His title? What's his title?
He's apparently the first prophet of Istasana.
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 I'm not gonna try to
There's an N and a
learn
3
how to
L's.
spell
Just
that.
figure it out.
There's a silent like triple A.
Stop.
The whole word battery is in it.
It's in parentheses.
The 60-word German word is in it.
Argon, you've certainly helped me get thus far. If there's anything I can do to help you at this moment,
Honestly, I
please
think-
don't let us continue forward in this moment of relaxation, and when you see fit to go speak with.
I don't have like a direct connection to him. I'm just gonna tell. I think you're a pretty cool guy. Like I'm just gonna let you know. I'm gonna probably tell my superior. And if you're here in the morning, like we're not gonna come raid you or anything. I have to let somebody know that you're a mage.
Oh. I wouldn't put it that far. Not quite a mage.
Dear God.
Perhaps maybe I slipped you some of my old consolidated spirits.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
Or maybe it was the tentacle heart.
Oh, what?
What?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have lots of things in that card. I don't even know half of them are either.
Oh my. So what do we do?
What do we do? Let's go.
We're not there.
We're not there.
Yes, let's take you. Come on, we'll go. He goes to stand up. Whew. That is not good ale. And he walks out.
How dare you?
So as he walks out, he's taking you over to the castle,
Yes.
and he's looking up at it, and it's really large. He goes up to the main drawbridge, and you see a larger guard standing there. Ho! Who goes there? I'm Argon. I'm here to report to Lieutenant. He's a little slurry. Lieutenant Denethos. Lieutenant Denethos. Are you drunk? Are the two of you drunk?
Not.
Come back in the morning. No, it's very important. Lieutenant Denethos would want to know. Please. And he will attempt to roll persuasion.
Yay. So 4.
And he fails.
And can I persuade him to
Yes,
go?
you
Let me
can.
go take a nap. 18 plus 8, 26.
All right. In the morning. You have to promise to come with me.
Absolutely, chap.
That's it. You head back to the tavern. He had already procured you a room.
Can I like do like an insight or perception roll to try to understand if like he thinks it's a good thing that I'm a mage or a bad thing that I'm a
Sure,
mage?
by all means.
Which one would that be?
Insight.
Insight. 15 plus 7, 22.
So
Kevin must be
you're not.
watching now.
He's not sure. You recognize that he is like It is obvious that he likes you,
Yes.
but he's also scared.
That when he found out that I was a mage,
That you were a
it might be an issue to him.
It could be, but in the terms of like, you notice that he's not necessarily like, oh, you're a mage. Mages are evil. He's more like, he's seen a lot of stuff over the past few months, and it freaks him out. So, but he has decided to side with your character for now. You guys head back to the tavern and get a full night's sleep. The night passes without incident.
Yay!
Does it though?
Have we been holding our breath for that?
You don't understand how long it's
I
been.
only got a 24.
We've had a long rest. Long rest taken. Thank you,
Nice.
D&D Beyond.
I had it weighted on there.
Oh my
and I
God.
just suppress.
I literally had nothing available that I could do.
Oh, there's the button for long rest.
So, our elves will wake up first. You're welcome to stay and read or whatever you'd like, or you may go out. It's up to you.
Yep.
You may wait for the rest of the party. What would you like to do?
Well, I grabbed Drogo last
Wait,
night
what?
and slept with him, so I'm just gonna feed him and nurture him and just kind of hang out in.
You guys went to bed super early, so you guys can. I mean, elves can sleep longer. It's up to you. Like you just transfer 4, but you can do whatever you like. I would assume that by you guys going to bed about 6 o'clock, you guys can wake up early. You guys can sleep in. It's up to you.
What is I have to roll a 1d3 to regain slots for the book. Do I just roll a d4?
D4.
You have to roll a D.
It says 1d3.
That's impossible.
It's a D6 divided by 2.
Oh, okay.
D3 would be a singular plane.
2.
3 dimensions.
Sweet.
You get
I tend to my little pot of soil that I planted the seed in.
Perfect.
And I water it and I look at it to see if there's any sort of change.
You see a black leaf has barely
Oh.
like not a leaf. I'm sorry. A
I apologize for knocking over your
stalk.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay.
Barely.
Oh.
It's like
An inch?
just beginning.
Or less
Not
than.
even. Like it's just sticking its head.
So I will water it.
Perfect.
And then I will clean up my long sword that's dull. And that's what I do. I'll head down.
As you head down to the Great Hall, at this moment, I would say it's about 8 o'clock. The rest of you begin
Oh,
to wake
I did
up.
not sleep 14 hours.
It's up to you.
I woke up at 6. I sleep 12.
Oh yeah, I would have woken up at 6.
And I play with
What
my...
time would you like to wake up? I should ask this question. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
6.
6 o'clock.
That sounds fun.
So, oh no, 6.
All right, 6 o'clock. You guys wake up in the morning, bright and early. You've done your thing.
Trance for 4, yeah.
You head into the main hall. You're the first person to come down to the main hall, and as you do, you see that there is a gentleman sprawled out in the corner sleeping.
Is it Bud?
It is Bud.
Okay.
Surrounded by
Just walk
Christ.
right by that.
Which way to? I'm asking you, not Bud. Which way to the breakfast? Like
So
the-
there is after the great hall, there's an offshoot, and people have been usually eating there.
Okay.
Like there's a dining hall that they've converted almost into like a cafeteria.
Okay. So I see him.
And he's dead to the world.
I just like cloak by him.
Okay. You head into the main hall and you see several guards are eating. There is oatmeal, large vat of oatmeal.
Who's serving it?
You see that it is one of the chefs from yesterday.
He seems good, in good nature. Okay, gotcha.
He's a Norwegian.
He's a Norwegian chef.
So I am going to approach. I'll grab oatmeal, get some oatmeal, and
Sure.
kind of wait for the group.
Just spills out over the side.
Thank you. Mage hand. Pick it up with So now I have two
You have two
bowls.
oatmeals.
One bowl and then the other one's floating with mage hand. I turn around and I look. What does that mean?
You have to infer, sir. I can't.
I did not.
That is what he does.
Okay.
Good luck. I understood those noises.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna before I eat because I'm still like.
That's the good stuff. That one won't kill you.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's what it was. Okay. I go sit down in a spot that has room for the group,
Sure.
even though I don't see them yet, and sit down and without investigating, unless you need me to, I'll investigate the porridge, oatmeal concoction.
It's not great oatmeal, but it looks like oatmeal.
Does it taste like almonds?
You did?
Yes.
Good. No, it doesn't taste like almonds. It tastes like dry, bland oatmeal.
Okay.
It'll sustain you, but it ain't nothing to write home about.
Okay.
I need some bread.
I'll slowly
That's
eat
just what
my
it makes.
food until I see the rest of the group.
So at this moment, somebody comes up and pulls a seat right next to you and plops down uncomfortably close.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Yay. It's not you.
You're licking your lips, aren't you? Okay. Is it Elric?
So anyways, I was out there and I did not see any treasure. It is a small green goblin.
So I know
Just
goblin.
as bad.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna be.
He has a
Argyle
plate of
Kyle.
bacon.
So I speak from here on out in Goblin
Yeah.
to the trash can.
Perfect.
So how do you like your bacon?
No, honestly, there was nothing there! Where did you go?
Is that
I went all the way out to the forest!
Too loud.
All the way out to the forest!
How far did you go?
I went all the way out there and I didn't see anything!
You didn't see the water?
Nothing out there!
Not the lake?
Nothing!
It's so violent. Goblin talk is so violent.
I was thinking.
It's like being born and knowing how to speak immediately and expressing that whole experience.
It's like the immediate stream of consciousness.
So we're talking about bacon and treasure and
Oh.
the lack of the.
You told me there were people out there!
Yeah, I thought there was. They told me there was.
I was thinking from last game. I have a plot point to use.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Now, Trash King didn't find any people, but instead, when he did find a little pond, and he found a lady of the pond who gave him a golden dagger.
Okay.
I want this to happen. I'm good
Use
with
your plot point.
Yes, I.
Oh, good job, Calvin.
I don't remember.
Plot point.
Wait, was this when the
used.
group went to? Was it a
It was
short
the Lady of the Loch.
the lady of the lock.
Was that in this campaign?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Trevor got it.
Because he had to
Seems
like
so long ago.
he had to swim through like dead souls or something. It was weird.
Wasn't it a sword?
It was
Yeah,
a sword
no,
that
it
like
was
killed
a-
them or something.
Yeah, no, it was a sword that
There's like an underwater
Yeah, it
thing
was-
that started to fill up with water.
yeah, no, a sea
Wait,
hag
I just
wanted
want to
to
say
kill
when
him.
I Dustin, when I wake up, I
This is
prepared you
Those
some.
are the
throwback.
safest
But
way?
we don't even
No, it was this game because a sea hag wanted him to kill some
Nabella's
like
a wise
he'll kill the soup witch.
A lot of stuff.
we were
happens
we were
in-
going
That's
to we were
right,
going
that's
to I
right.
think we were heading to the. This is when
This was when I turned the horses into a pumpkin.
Yes.
It's hard to
All right,
uh,
sir. So this is going to change things a
consolidate
little
this
bit.
world.
So it's not the Lady of the Lake. I believe was further south, right? That would
Yeah.
have been.
That was
Self-Foss.
Self-Foss?
Self-Foss, I believe, is where you've encountered her. Okay, so your plot point has been engaged. It is activated. For those of you who don't know what a plot point is, players once every 4 levels may gain a plot point to change something large. It can't be to benefit just them, but it can be to change the entire story. So we're going to retcon our
Well,
conversation.
I'm gonna insight to see if he's telling the truth.
Perfect.
Okay. 18 plus insight, which is like I think 8. And my insight is plus 5, so over 20.
He is lying.
23.
He is lying to you.
Okay. So, as rogues do, I will chatter with him. Scream, speak at him, with him, a little bit more. And then as he leaves...
Oh, he's not leaving.
Oh.
More bacon.
you can assume that.
Sure you found nothing? Sure you found nothing?
I found nothing about that.
Now there's not even a lady?
Nothing.
There wasn't even a lady? Wait, sorry. Is it... Wait, I guess I wouldn't know. Wait, time out. Okay.
You said
So we're retconning this. Did I know there's a lake there?
no.
Because Lexi...
No, you made all of that up.
yeah. So you
And Lexi wasn't there.
No.
Correct.
no. So you
Okay, but I know he's lying about something. Whether
You know he's lying about something.
so you got to lie that you knew that people were going there to a lake that doesn't exist that exists.
Correct.
Okay. So wait, you found someone?
I told you I found nothing.
You found nothing.
I found nothing. But you told me there was something out there, and I found nothing.
You don't have any new bags?
I don't have any bags.
He's got bags everywhere.
You keep lying to me. You got bags all over. Look at those bags.
Listen. He starts talking in common.
Yeah? Or yes?
Listen. Do you want to know what I found out there?
Yes, I do. I get real close and I put my hand like, because he's short, so I put my hand like on the chair next to him and I cast Mage Hand and I make it invisible and I start sifting through his bags for what, like the wettest bag I can find.
Oh, why?
I'll tell you what.
Well, the wettest bag, that's probably not a good idea. Although I think it's a
I
lake.
think it already happened.
You'll definitely find a wet, soggy bag.
Well, not you're not touching
few
it. It's your
bags.
mage hand touching it.
You wet ones.
I'll tell you what I found out there.
Can you tell me? Yeah.
I found despair. I found a shack filled with corpses.
Really?
Okay.
Then I went into the center of the lake, out on this land bridge, and I found this little hole. And I put my little green hands in the hole, and something grabbed me. It grabbed me real good. And it pulled me into the icy waters of the lake. And it said, "You're not the one we want." And I said, "Give me something for my trouble." And they said, "The prophecy is not for you." And I said, "You don't get to decide that, because I'm the one that's here. I'm the one that's here." And then I said, "Are you goblinist?" And it got real awkward after that, as I talked to this magical entity that obviously wanted to be more woke than it was. So it pulled out a golden sword. And when I say gold, I mean it's more icy than gold. And it's right here. That he pulls out of nothing. It's called the Sickle of Severitus Lake.
Whoa.
I think it's been there for a long time.
Is like
I think it's probably been there for like a really long time. Probably like if there was like campaigns out to find this thing, it might have been in one of the original campaigns, but nobody ever went to the center of the lake. I did.
is like the whole the whole like room looking at us.
Oh my God!
Screens.
Yes, like this blue light has appeared all over.
Trash King,
No.
you're something else.
I got this tip from you. But honestly, thinking about the whole situation, yeah, I came out ahead, material-wise. But I feel like I lost some friends. Because I think you were just trying to get rid of me. That's how I feel, in my heart.
Trash King, you know what happened down there after you left?
No, I don't know. You probably were like, hey guys, let's go find all Trash King's gold.
I'm not interested in your gold.
You're actively stealing.
Mage hand is no longer invisible because it's covered in wet.
I'm not interested in your gold, Trash King. I'm interested in your safety. And I explained to him the goo, the black ooze, the Zerazote escaping and consuming people.
Oh my God.
Haven't you asked around? Don't you talk to other people here?
I just got back.
Is he like covered in seaweed?
Yeah, he's covered in just crap.
Yes, I can see that. Ask anyone. They'll tell you all about it. People were bending backwards, eating their own faces, ripping out their eyes. Just this morning, there was a woman screaming.
That is so horrifying.
Yeah. They grew black.
And here I am yelling at you.
Yeah, we've been through a lot, and I'm eating. Look at this. Look at this porridge. Try it. It's okay. It's not great.
Lexi, I want to say something.
Yeah,
I want to say something right now.
you can say it.
That whole conversation that I had a little bit ago.
Yeah. The one where you spoke to
Yeah,
me?
no, the one where I was talking about like goblins and
Yeah.
people's perceptions of goblins.
Yeah.
It was all me.
You're projecting?
Well, there was no lady in the lake, and there was no magical entity I talked to. I just found the sword in the lake.
Like you swam?
I just wanted you to feel bad because I thought maybe you were treating me bad.
Is he telling the truth? What do I look?
Insight?
Is it insight? Yep. 23. So you didn't meet some fancy lady in the bottom?
No, I wanted to have an adventure.
Do you use magic? Is that just a plain sword and you're just casting light on it?
No, this is real. I found this at the bottom of the lake.
How deep is it?
Well, it was a weird spot in the lake. I just dove down.
I think you...
Let me explain what I did.
Yeah.
There was a lake. There was a land bridge out to the center of the lake.
Oh.
And then on the land bridge, there was like a puddle. It was just like a puddle. And I put my hand in it, and it went all the way up to my shoulder. And then I thought, well, this is really strange. And so I dove in to the puddle. And I swam all the way down. And I saw some bright lights. And I think something talked to me, but I wasn't sure. I made all the rest of it up. And then when I came out, I was on the ground, and there was a sword in my hand. But do you understand? People treat me differently, because all they see is a small little green man.
I see the small green man.
You understand?
I do.
This
You're
is the
also
trash can.
you're also kind of,
Why is he
you're kind of
called
loud
Trash Can?
sometimes.
That's what he calls himself.
You're loud.
You think
Yeah,
that's why people don't like me?
Well, you're covered in trash.
These are
and-
my keepsakes.
Yeah, you got a lot of them. So you understand the smell could kind of turn some people off.
You know, I didn't know these used to be like this.
What happened?
Well, I was a slave for a while. In the sorcerer. Remember when
In the tower?
yeah, in the tower.
In the tower thing?
Yeah.
Mirage?
That kind of changed me. And then my whole people, we were proud. And then he essentially put our people against each other and then used us to build his tower. That kind of messes you up. Also, my wife and child are dead.
How long have you been away from them?
It's been like 15 years.
And you're sure they're gone?
I'm pretty positive. That's why I wanted my statues back.
Which statues are those? Dustin, I'm asking you.
The ones that he won.
And
Oh,
Yeah.
you won, right?
I did win them because I
he gave him back.
won the
Do-
game
Does Lexi?
of chance.
Do you think Lexi would remember that?
You beat Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, maybe I'll talk to Montague about it, and we can give him. You can have that keep.
No, you gave them back to me. They're in my wet bag.
that I just took.
Well, you just took a statue of his
I
dead
just took a
wife
wet
and
bag.
child.
I just took a dead.
Well,
wet
now
bag.
you know what you took.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna like set it on the bench behind. It's like hovering above him. I'm just gonna set it down, and the hand will dissipate. Well, maybe I'll talk to the gang and you can join us again.
That would be nice. I'm still trying to search for my friend.
Who?
The elephant person.
What? Oh, you.
Zarj!
Yarj, what happened? When was the last time you saw him?
Oh my gosh, don't make me go over it again. So there I was. 20 minutes pass as he explains to you where he's been and why he's looking for Zarj. During the conversation, he's flailing up his arms and he looks down and, and he grabs his pack. That fell out! And then he continues to talk. At this moment, what would the rest of you like to do?
Well, I wake up, sitting in my room, and I'm thinking,
Breakfast with the goblin.
giving up some power that I have to channel the power of Ozeron to now, oh yeah, I can do that now. I have the dust. I have the dust. I can do this. I can do this. And I just talk myself up a lot, and then I go down to eat breakfast. And I feed some oatmeal to Salazar.
So as you do this, you begin to kind of like, you're concentrating. In the back of your mind, you think. You hear a voice, but it's just in your heart. Like, you don't actually hear this.
I hear it.
Okay, well, your character thinks he does.
The power's inside of you, but you must be willing to sacrifice.
And you recognize that your God only wants to give you power if you sacrificed material goods, which is why you need to use your diamond.
Yeah, I know.
Are you like sitting there feeding your snails? You're like,
I only have one snail. I gave the other one to Clara.
snail.
Salazar.
So as you are praying again, not actually hearing this, but you're saying that you're hearing this.
There are great things for you, Lyra. Great and powerful things. Beware of the wizard. His lack of faith is beyond disturbing.
I know.
Watch him.
I know.
Again,
I'll get
he
him
does
next
not
time,
hear
Gadget.
this.
I totally hear it.
Widget.
And I talk back to him.
Makes it so much better.
And I talk back, and that's why I tell everyone that I talk to him every day. That I talk to dragons. Just let you know, my dragon that sounds like that is like a lawful good.
Ozeron?
It's the dragon.
Oh yeah, I know Ozeron.
Yeah, this is good dragon. Not evil or anything.
Couple worlds in fire, and it shall be
And
born
light.
anew.
Huh?
You gotta
For the
get
shadows shrink against
I
the
will, and I
light.
just cast sacred flame in my hand.
As you're eating.
And then in the back of your
The other shadows run.
the room is lit up.
And then I look around, and is anyone down here eating breakfast?
You're just
I'm there with my bear.
I just imagine she
Clara.
walks in with the fire like, yes. Yes.
Yeah, I think I am slightly delusional, and that's okay. Because it's helped me a lot.
So you see, as you walk in, you see Clara, you see some of the other people coming down, you kind of look over and you see Lexi kind of look exasperated as Trash King is, and there I was in the desert.
Oh,
And
I run up to Clara. And I just reach my hand in her bag and try to grab her jar of eyeballs. Clara!
What?
Look at this!
Who's my...
Let me have your eyes. Your real eyes, not your ugly eyes that you have on your face right
That's
now.
very rude.
Okay.
And I take her eyeballs out, and I take diamond dust out of my bag, and I look at her, and I blow the diamond dust on the eyeballs, and I cast Greater Restoration into her.
fire erupts all over your head.
Only level 5 spell, just to let you know.
She's delusional. Counterspell. No.
Everyone in the room is just like, what the? It's just like, because I'm imagining like fires or like flames are starting to lick out of her mouth.
Yeah.
Just, and then all of a sudden you see the jar explode, just turn to dust as the glass returns into sand. As your head finishes with flames, you see your everything is steaming and you're just, like you should have been burnt to a cinder, but your eyes are back. What the fuck?
Lyra!
I needed the dust. Look what it did.
The power.
What did it do?
Power.
And then I like pull out like a piece of like a reflective like thing and show it to her.
Clara, your eyes aren't fucked up anymore.
So like, can I imagine you're just like this, and all of a sudden like Trash King just moves in. So there I was.
Sorry, as I was saying.
You're trapped.
Pulls out the sword again. Like,
If only you
ended with.
Lyra, thank you.
So as you guys are having this conversation, you see a group of about 8 guards immediately enter into the castle. They are escorting a short man in an intricate robe. You will all see this as Roger comes running up. Excuse me. There's something I think you need to be a part of. We have a traveler. He's been in the town all night. The guard he has been formally reprimanded for not bringing this to our attention sooner. But I think you need to come meet him.
Okay. Of course.
Yeah,
Roger.
Of course.
To be continued.
Oh, Trash King, yeah. We'll talk later. And I'm sorry about your family.
Please.
Yes.
Oh,
So they usher you. Yeah.
Lyra, before we don't get a chance, please take my hunger.
Okay.
You're very hungry now.
I just like slurp the rest of my oatmeal.
Thank you.
You know you still have to eat. It just takes your hunger.
I don't have to deal with it.
Okay.
Not right now.
He's withering away.
What?
Yeah, he's just
How
slowly
far,
die.
I don't know. I'm dying. Your con score is going down.
how far are we from where we need to go? How long does it
Oh,
take to get
like
there?
I mean, a minute. Like they just bring you. Like he just takes you back into the main hall, and you see the 8 guards ushering a short man in a very intricate robe into the great hall. The guards turn. The fated. It's the fated. We were taking this gentleman to Darius, but since you're here, perhaps you could finish.
Sure.
Why do you need to take him to Darius?
It is imperative that any magic user that could be a part of the Circle of 9 is immediately taken to Darius.
What?
I think he's part of the Circle of 9.
Well,
Which one?
I don't know.
I pull up my arrow and.
Yeah,
Is
like
it another magic user?
opened up like spell book, was like,
Is he there?
You see?
show him to us.
Mort, who player-wise is not one of the Circle of 9.
Are you a magic user?
Who are you?
The groups take a step back. They've not chained you up or anything, but they've been very briskly walking with you.
Do you use magic?
Where's Argon?
He has been reprimanded.
He's not with me.
He is
He's
not
not
with
one of the
you.
8. Can I have some insight on what transpired that morning?
course.
To get me there?
About 10 minutes ago. Argon actually went out into the war tent and told Vinar Lorn. Vinar Lorn then procured of about 8 different men who approached you. They knocked on
While I
your
was sleeping.
while you're sleeping, knocked on your door, and they entered. They politely but forcefully asked you to accompany them to meet Darius, the
Without
wizard.
Argon.
Without
Okay.
Argon.
Okay.
They told you that Argon is being dealt with, and that it would be for the best interest of everyone if you would join them.
Is Chuck and Barry there?
They are not. They are.
Any of the guards I made friends with the night before?
No, it's a day guard.
No?
Now it's the
Good
day.
understand.
Now
It's
they're
the
the
day
real.
guard.
Now they're the real deal. Now you're dealing with real guards.
I like the night guard.
And I tell them that.
Is it? Why is the night guard the bad one? That's like the most important.
Because nobody likes to work night shift, Calvin.
Okay.
Fair enough.
9 to 5, Monday to Friday.
Well, I suppose, yeah, I'm quietly educated with them.
So as they bring you in, the scene transpires, and you do hear them drop the word "the fated," which Argon did talk to you about last night. And these soldiers, they seem to. I mean, these heroes, they seem a little on edge, but they are simply asking if you are a magic user. And Roger
now
is
we're
still
here.
there.
Where does your magic come from?
I'm looking at Montague like, is this something do we trust him?
Only if we had.
Does
the
your
stone.
magic come from
Is he a
the
construct?
weave?
Hey, by the way, Darius
The
mentioned the
weave.
weave the other day.
Like,
last
where do you
night.
get your magic?
I stay like I walk in like I'm like my head is down, like my cloak hood is down. I'm not really talking to anyone. I'm just listening.
I kind of
Do
tug
you
my
know how to
fingers,
talk?
and strings connect like are visible that pass through him, and I cast detect magic on him.
Ooh, nice. All right, so you, and as you detect magic, you're like, and all of a sudden you detect no magic at all, just, and your spell fizzles.
Do I
I'd
feel
like-
anything?
You don't feel anything.
Montague.
I'd like to use I'd like to see if I can perceive who might the most powerful or like most attuned to me be, like someone who might also be magic, I guess.
So he looks, he's wearing a wizard hat
Yes.
and is
I don't
dressed.
see a wizard hat, so I mean,
Yeah. So
good to know it's there.
he's dressed in a wizard hat,
Wizard.
and he's carrying
cloak.
several spell books on his side.
Yes.
You
Okay.
see a large soldier. You see
In armor?
a young elf, but is an elf, so they're still old. You see a wood elf who's dressed in a lot of natural garb and is carrying around a pet
I'm sorry, I should be
bear.
writing this down.
And you also see a warrior who seems incredibly zealous. She's probably the most zealous of the group.
Elf?
In white
A
armor.
half
Here we are.
elf.
A health.
Yeah,
Half elf.
Oh,
This is what my character
Elf?
looks like.
What elf?
Wizard.
You can't tell what I
I
is.
can't tell what you is.
They're both
You're a
human.
ranger.
I am a
A
fighter.
rogue.
A rogue. Okay, cool. So, I want to use one of my psionic spells to dissonant whisper to the wizard
So you
to
should
tell
say,
him
like,
to commune in my mind with him.
unfortunately, your spell fizzles out for no apparent reason.
Okay.
So your spell is literally being sucked away. It's just like nothing happens.
Can I knowledge arcana what he was doing?
Sure.
I'm gonna
I mean, I
knowledge
should know
religion.
how that feels,
23.
right?
Can
So
I
you like go to cast it, and it's like you literally don't cast anything. It's
Oh,
almost
okay.
it's like it's gone,
What
which
level
is
spell
really
is
like
It was a 1.
This has
but I didn't
never
even
happened
cast it.
before.
What level
I-
spell
You
was
see
it?
that he is trying to cast a spell,
I'm gonna cast knowledge religion to
but it doesn't
see.
look like it. Like it's not an incantation.
I'm
It
not
looks like a,
harming.
Can I try to
anyone's
figure
spell
out if he's
from the
trying to channel
communication
power from a
system.
god with knowledge religion?
sure.
Can I?
What are you
Like,
here
laugh
for?
at me.
Calvin, did you cast this? What level spell was that?
18.
Just detect
Maybe.
magic.
Can I?
Who gives you your power? Where are you harnessing your magic from?
And I think we had this magical sort of
Bond.
intimate moment. No one can see.
As you
but
see
us.
him try to cast
and
a
I
spell
just
too.
I just look up at him.
It seems we're at a stalemate.
Stalemate.
Are they trying to cast spells?
Yeah.
We're playing it off like we're.
You think I'm here to hurt you?
Not yet. Not
Well,
yet.
from what the guards told us, they do. Who they assume you are do want to hurt us.
We don't know that for sure. Just every single one of them we've run into so far has.
Except for that fish guy.
sounds like
That guy's been
garbage.
gone.
I did nothing of the sort but help the guards.
Corin. What's your
With what?
Excuse me? Help?
How did you help?
I helped them with their
Did you give
troubled
them
minds.
any? Did you
I-
give them any substances?
I heard they saw things
Any food?
that troubled them.
Did you feed them?
Yeah. Did you feed these guards?
I merely gave them some consolidated spirits.
Was it exotic?
Is there
Here, that's what you do.
is there one
You know, a souffle of minerals and
souffle?
tentacle
a
hearts.
souffle?
The tentacle hearts.
Did you say tentacle heart?
Season.
I'm tackling him.
I like literally pull out my
David
shield
just
and
posted-
sword when
Yeah,
you say
I'm
that.
tackling him head on.
If you say
Hey,
tentacle.
what are you talking about? Tentacle hearts over here.
So David is approached in an aggressive manner towards you.
Oh no, he's not approaching. He just full on sprints and tackles.
All right,
And,
tackle
and I
him,
want
sir.
to
All right, what do I have
Of
to
course,
roll?
it's athletics, sir.
What do I have to roll for this? Just pure.
Athletics.
All right, athletics.
Hit the wrong
Nat 20.
Oh,
Are you
geez.
serious?
Yeah.
Wait, acrobatics?
Come on,
He can
You
use
get to
acrobatics.
choose.
You may choose athletics or acrobatics.
But it's
Just
just
what we use the fighter for.
Probably gonna
Yeah.
score 20.
No.
Okay,
Five.
so at this moment, the fighter tackles you. He is grappling you, kind of like just trying to be. What they are assuming that you are a incredibly powerful wizard that is no
feeding
bueno,
people tentacle
that is
hearts.
trying to kill people.
Get
Who's the-
over me, you
Who's the person that brought him in?
balloon.
So it is 7 soldiers and Rogaire. Argon is not here. He has
You
been
think I'd be
thrown
followed by 8 guards without chains if I was to harm someone?
No,
I
but,
mean, you
no,
said
listen,
tentacle hearts.
We don't want to hurt you, but what do you? But we've had some bad experience with tentacles, and
Haven't we all?
are you feeding them to people? And are they
It's
imbued
just
with?
a name to
Are
get
they?
people
Did you
interested.
consolidate magic and put it in the food?
Not at all. It's just herbs and
This
things you might find in the forest.
This thing
You're
looked like
not
What's his name, Monty?
using spells by
Not
cooking.
at
know.
all. Not at all.
Mort?
Can I insight him?
Is that you, Mort?
Mort? How
What?
do you know
And I'm
Buzz?
that?
still like pinned down, like
You
Who's
see
that?
in the corner of this room, which is
can't
the grand
really
hall,
look around.
Bud.
How do you know Mort? Bud?
Mort?
Bud? Who said Bud?
him.
Mort, is that you?
Oh,
The hell are you doing here?
get this guy off of me.
David, I think he's just kind of like a hippie.
All right.
I think he's just, he's
And
way
as-
too calm.
I'm gonna let go of you, but like
As he let go of me, I kind of fart on him a little bit.
Nasty.
Fog
Just
cloud.
got squeezed.
fog glass.
That was
I
one of
lean
my
in. Mort.
character abilities.
Where's your black tentacle heart?
It's just a name to get people
Are you covering
interested.
your
Oh,
face?
and then yeah, I guess at this point I'm like, you've kind of disheveled me.
What
You
race?
know.
What race is he?
He's a gnome, I think.
You see, as I get up and I brush myself off, that I'm a gnome. I'm small.
I had to dive down.
Where do you keep these?
You didn't have to do. You sat
Where do you
down.
keep these? These hearts of tentacles.
You don't understand.
This
don't
thing looks.
Actually, tentacle hearts. It's
Yeah,
a
does
name.
this thing look like some kind of spider thing that looks
Gar,
like it's
where
gonna eat your
is-
face off?
Where is this cart that you talked about?
So they all left, but I think it's at the. I think it's
Why
at
would the guards leave?
You said you had it. You said you had it.
Yeah, we have the negotiation progress or
Well, I'm
process.
here. I'm here.
This is why we need a courthouse.
You and your house in the court. Listen. I
very
think
simple
that his
concept.
thing.
I think
He's
they are
near
building a
the
house
gate.
in the
Rogaire,
courtyard.
please bring it to us.
All right.
Bud.
Yeah.
And I kind of hobble over in a weird
Are
way.
you a flower?
And kind of give him a hug.
No, we don't have that kind of relationship. You look like you're in some shit.
Yeah, we did. Me? You look like shit too.
Well, I stopped smoking,
Oh, that'll do it.
and I'm feeling it.
I'm sorry to hear
My voice also has a frog in it.
Always.
I know you remember me when I was singing.
I would like to hear Bud sing.
Can I have a frog in my throat?
You can. I think you really can. I
There's
really.
a time and a
I
place.
need. No. I need it. Like we need it. It's been rough, and I'm persuading him to sing.
Lyra,
Right.
Lyra, are you okay? You just blew diamond dust in
so much.
Clara's face.
Man,
She's very delusional. She's some
I don't
Dragon.
know what's happening. This guy's got tentacle hearts, and he doesn't have tentacle
You tell
hearts,
us
and
that-
we're supposed to be dealing with Portendrous,
just a
and
name.
this is happening.
All
So
right, what
Bud-
does the thing look like?
Mort, he has the Bud. You recognize him as a pirate you have come in contact with.
He's not a dreadstalker though.
Yeah, he is. Oh wait,
I don't
is he?
know.
He's a flower.
We gotta figure out in game, guys.
Bud, help me confirm with this group. You know of my tentacle heart. It's merely some brown petal leaf and liquid, you know? It kind of looks like a tentacle.
I always thought you were talking about something completely different.
Okay, I'll change the name finally. You've convinced me.
When did you get into town, Mort?
I'll just within the last day. And how about you? What's your name?
I'm Let. What's it to you?
Let? What's up, Let?
Yeah.
Tell him your name.
My name's Leximash. God damn it.
Can I see it?
You can.
Everybody
they can.
can.
You cannot.
See what?
There is a small pixie that has appeared next to him that they can now see, and she talks to it, but you cannot see it.
Why? You'll come up in the worst times. I'm
Are
trying
you
to talk to this person.
Lexi?
Lexi,
Are you
yes.
okay? What are you doing?
Yes, I'm fine.
Yes.
Everything right?
You're talking to some invisible fairy thing. That doesn't matter though.
Yeah.
Invisible.
Can you see?
I've got
I can
something
see
for
it.
that.
You got something for that? Is it a black tentacle heart thing?
No. That doesn't really do anything.
Why are
More
you?
of a shock.
Why are you here then?
Why are you here?
What?
Do you realize what happened yesterday?
Why are you here?
I got escorted in here by 8 guards. I
No,
don't
no,
know
no,
why
no, no,
I'm
no.
here.
Why are you
Someone is
here?
taking me to
Belinda?
Darius.
Do you know what transpired yesterday? You know how many black tentacle heart brains, son of a bitches, were climbing over
I
the
lost
building?
my arm, then I got my arm back. I've seen some things. I'm
Yeah.
gonna use this not my arm.
Bet you wish we had some bread now, don't you?
But not the time.
Name for an elixir. I'll try that one out.
It's just awfully suspicious that we got attacked by a tentacle creature, and now all of a sudden a newcomer in town has a tentacle heart.
4 times.
Sounds
I
like
agree.
it sounds like he doesn't have that, and he's naming his drugs that.
He just said he's gonna
Drugs?
name it.
No.
What are
These
drugs?
are
Good.
quartz modern medical marvels. All natural. All natural, no GMOs, straight from the forest. Fermented.
Oh,
Drugs
I
from the forest.
I
Those are
worship the
plants.
forest.
Those are plants.
Oh, she loves plants.
Yes,
She talks to him.
I
And
do.
the
You think she
pleasure
can
your
talk
name,
to?
my
Can she
lady.
talk to your
GMOs.
tentacle?
Laura.
No modified operations.
Do you think she could talk to your plants? Or are they dead? You're
Are you asking Mort or are you asking me?
Oh, I'm asking more.
Do I think I just met this lady? How do I know if she can talk to my?
No, I know she can talk to plants. I'm
Concoctions in
saying,
my
are your
heart.
concoctions alive?
Some maybe.
You could
perhaps.
ask
Yes.
his tentacle heart if it has bad intentions.
I feel
That's a
like
dried leaf.
I feel like that's
in a liquid.
A brown liquid.
So it's
called
dead.
a tentacle.
I can only talk to plants that are in the ground, Lyra.
Oh.
That are still living.
That's why I asked him if it's living.
You and I have much to speak about.
Yes.
Yep.
Have you seen his black tentacle heart
Wait,
thing?
so I'm sorry. Again, why are you here?
I was brought in by 8 guards.
why are you
No, but
here
why
in
did you-
Darren?
Darius.
why
Why
did you
have
come
you
to the
come to
town?
Darren?
Well, why is any of us here?
Oh, I
we
was-
are.
I
We
You
decided-
have told me nothing but 2 of your names.
so
Why
this-
did I
decided to
tell you
change
why
my
I am
ways.
here?
Yeah, he wanted to change his ways, and this is we're here because honestly, we were in this really small town called Ilden, and it blew up.
My
Blew
hometown.
up
We are here.
like
And
it got
we-
famous.
No, like it's like we had a bakery there, and it's like rubble.
It's for the best. The
And
economy
now
was
we really brought people
devastated.
here. and
That's
this is
my
like-
hometown. Don't
It's
talk
you're
about it
all
like that.
bakers.
Yeah,
you
we
all
are
like
bakers.
to. You all like to bake.
I'm
Yeah.
not very good.
I don't know how to bake. I know how to kill animals to bake them.
I'm
You're
not
a
good
baker?
No, I'm not.
No. Okay.
I've never actually tried.
For some reason, I believe you.
Yeah.
I just eat.
I don't know why.
I just eat bread.
I just cleaned up after.
We're really good at baking bread.
I shot. No.
Well,
You
I'm
just
here.
say you shot someone?
I appreciate the insight, Baker lady. Yes.
My name's Lyra.
Lyra. Yes. Hello, Lyra.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Why do we?
I'm-
We need a meeting on confidentiality.
Listen, I've never.
How do
What's
you
somebody
make
gonna
friends without
do
knowing their names?
when they
I
know
know
my
the guy.
name? What is someone gonna
How
hurt?
do you
How
know
is someone
him?
gonna
Hold
hurt
on.
me
How
by
do you
knowing
know
my
How do
name?
you know him, bud?
If someone knows your true name, you can be controlled.
I like to be listened to.
So you are saying
Bud
that,
wants to
Oh,
talk.
hold on, Montague. You can control me because you know my name. Is that what you're
can't.
saying?
I can.
No,
You
there-
think
but
he can?
There's magic out there where you can take.
If
Yeah.
if Osron said, Lyra, smite your enemies, will you not smite your enemies?
Yeah. What does that have to do with knowing my name?
He knows your
speaks to
name.
you.
He speaks to you.
But I listen to him.
Exactly.
But I'm not listening
Because he
to
knows
anyone
your
else.
name.
No. Because I've dedicated my life
Hey,
to
bud.
him. Very
good to see
different.
you, friend.
If
Who are
your
these people?
if
What's
her
going on
tree god
But how do you
thing
know him?
knew my name, I wouldn't listen to it.
Shall we go to the other room? while they
I don't
sort
know
this
about
Why
out?
not?
They're sorting things out.
This
Because
feels
I
like
haven't
it happens
dedicated
a
my
lot.
life to Yevros.
What about you, bros?
I quit the Dreadstalkers.
You did.
I did. Things got weird after
By the
you
way,
left.
Darius mentioned the weave and the
So,
weird
we
anti-magic
got a new
stone.
lady.
He thinks it has to do with the weave.
She killed our captain.
She bring
Gutted
you
him
here?
right on the thing.
So I think he believes in the weave.
On the boat.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of I was down with her, but then she's like, "Hey, let's call ourselves the Flowers," and I was like, "That's kind of lame."
Well, you are
So you guys
blood.
were a part of the original group.
I didn't think of that.
I know.
I didn't put that many things together. That's kind of a But anyways, things were going downhill, and nobody was ever listening to Bud. You know, and I was always in it for the killing. And then David came along, and he just listened, you know? And I thought,
Who's this guy?
his name's David.
Dave.
He's from the land of Heart.
Yeah.
Heart.
Sorry
We
he tackled
horse
me,
stride.
but he's a horse.
Apparently they
rider.
horse stride. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Horse stride.
Stride.
Yeah, they stand on horses.
Yeah.
They stand
We also run on.
But we're all
some
serious
time-
about it, right? Our
Yeah.
characters aren't like thinking
No,
it's funny.
that's
No.
No, like
I just legit.
for a second.
Yeah, just this giant guy in armor
Yeah,
just.
because aren't you also, you're like really,
I'm
because
6'4".
I'm also
He
small.
said they're
Yeah,
humans.
I'm like
Yeah, no,
4 feet.
no. David's 6'4" and just armor.
There must be some big horses.
They're Clydesdales.
You'd be surprised.
you know, I've never seen David do it. Only his family.
Well, I ain't never had a horse to do it, or a reason to do it. Few times I've rode a horse with you guys, it's either been to fight some pig demons or some kind of like something else.
I know, but you think like if that's your family's like thing that you would at least do it to like show off once in a while. I'm not.
I mean,
I'm
when
not
I-
convinced you can do
I'm
it.
sorry.
I'm not
I'm
convinced
sorry.
you can do
When
it.
I'm in a fighting mood, I'm gonna kill something.
They're a
sit
little
out.
distracted.
You're pretty
When
vulnerable,
push
Lyra,
comes to
when you
shove,
were striding on a horse. I've
gets
seen it.
shit done.
It's not easy. You're in a vulnerable spot. It's not something you do as a tactic to fight,
Yeah,
Lyra.
I don't think he can do it.
No, it's just
do
he's
it.
never been in the right situation to do it.
Yeah, it's like you expect me to ride on a horse.
When we're on our way to go take Fort Tenris, when we're riding horses, when we're on our way, I want to see it.
Yeah, I'll do it the last mile.
Last time I saw
I want to see it
a
the
horse
first
at-
mile.
It's probably better the first mile.
The first mile. All right, I'll do it the 1st
I'll
mile.
support you,
in
David.
case you get injured.
All right, I think we're getting off track.
Super
Who are you?
great.
Why are you here?
Well,
In case somebody dismounts the strap.
Where did you... Wait, Bud?
What?
What did you just say?
Well, he's always about the killing. I don't know why we brought him here.
Yeah,
Because
maybe-
Bud listens. I mean, Bud listened and let me talk to him.
But
And-
let you listen.
I let him listen to me.
Maybe you guys...
That's why I'm here.
Maybe you should sit down and have another convo before we head out.
You need to stop bringing people back here.
I mean, it's sometimes
tried hiding
good.
it
Bud's
for
in it
too
for
much
the
of a
killing. We
fight.
can help him out. I can help him out. He can help us
You
out.
can't always change people. People gotta change for themselves.
I am. I'm letting him do that. I brought Tomlin
Like,
because
listen,
Tomlin was
Ain't
gonna
nobody
die.
ever learned nothing talking.
Mort.
Oh, it was Morg.
Oh yeah. No, that
sorry, that's-
crazy warlock.
Yeah.
Just imagine Montague blurts that out. Oh, Morg!
Yeah, yeah.
Is he dead?
Yeah,
Sorry, I was thinking you were a completely different person. Like I fully trust.
Does
you.
not look
I
at
trust you.
anything like that.
Yeah,
Morgan.
No.
Yeah,
well,
Morgan
he's-
was a-
have you seen
quite
Elric?
persuasive.
He takes
Even
people's
if I don't
shadows.
mean-
He
Yeah,
knows
but
that
Morgan didn't do that.
Morg could have.
I
You don't
think
know.
You've had too much sleep.
He did disappear.
Mort, are you
He did
really
disappear.
Elric?
You do
Good for you.
you seem
He hated us.
incredibly rested.
Not well.
Yeah,
He hated
we've
us.
rested for quite some time. Where did you get your magic from? That's what we need to know.
Yes.
You're interested too. Yeah. So I get my magic from my god. So where do you get your magic?
Oh, your god, Azeron?
Oh, yeah. Do you get your magic from us?
No.
No. But you know of him.
He's not worthy.
No, you sure don't.
She
He
hears but
always
doesn't
says
hear.
that.
Yeah, you sure don't. Where do you get your magic from then? Like, do you follow a different god? Because I don't think Osron's the only god out there. I know that's not true.
Yes,
I think you're
my
looking
tree
for
god is
something I
another
don't have
god.
an answer.
Yeah, same. I follow Yavros. Yeah.
You
Do you
follow
manipulate your
Yavros?
magic?
Yes, and in
Why did I not know this?
Nobody asked me my thing.
Oh.
Monty, did you hear that? He manipulates his magic like we do.
Do I manipulate my magic? What are you saying about that? What do you mean by that?
I got the cart. It's right outside.
Thanks, Droger.
Huzzah!
Not yet.
Can I
No,
see
no,
this
no, no,
tentacle
no.
heart? Because I think once we get that, like, out of the... I think once we, like, get this cleared up, we can move on.
Yeah,
If this
David, go look at it
misunderstanding
and
is
let
a
us know if
misunderstanding,
it's-
then we will understand it's a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
You know, I know a guy who would be able to find if there's a black tentacle heart in this cart or not.
Oh, I'm sure Trash King's already in his cart.
Why'd you give it away?
Where's Trash King?
Who was the person that ran up to tell us the cart was up?
Rogue Air.
And so I just kind of walked towards him, and I guess like I start walking with him.
It's right out. Yeah, it's all right. And he literally is taking you out to your car.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
walk
a
out.
follow.
I'm gonna go out too.
Yeah, I'm a
Because
follow.
Rogear can't do
That's
anything.
what Rogear would do.
Rogear did level up like 2 levels.
All right, so there was I attached the mule, and I didn't show it through anything. I didn't think that was appropriate. So here it is, and you just see a cart sitting outside in the courtyard of the castle. So you guys are like, there's a wall. You know, you guys have come out of the castle, and there's a courtyard that's walled, and then that's beyond that is you can go down.
Is this
So
like a
he brought it all the way into the courtyard, and you see that it is a cart that is full of knickknacks and baubles, mostly a lot of herbs. It gives you a slight reminiscent feeling of Zerzots, but not nearly on the same level. Like, there's not that type of exotics.
Yeah, it's not 2 giant bulls carrying it.
I
And I walk over to my.
I stay very close to him. To Mort.
Do you mind if we take a look at your goods, your wares?
Like 5 feet away. Or 6 feet if we want to.
I'm standing like
start-
1 foot next to him.
Sorting through things.
And you find your tentacle art if you want.
I choose not.
Oh, where is it? No. There you are. Just some flower leaves with
David,
liquid.
does it look familiar?
Does it look familiar?
Oh.
No.
I'm a sniff it.
Okay,
Oh, you go ahead. Sorry.
con save.
Come on. That's what is that?
6.
14.
So,
Can I cast this?
whoa! So, you see your eyes go cross-eyed, and for the next
He sees his own eyes crossed.
You all see his eyes go cross-eyed, and for the next minute, you are just gone. Just like the whole world is just spinning around,
I cantrip dancing lights.
and that just you fall on your ass. He just literally falls. Just he's on his butt.
Perfect.
I'll take that. Come on! And you're like holding it up above me.
David,
I
give him
kick
the
you in
bottle back.
shin.
Give him the bottle back.
I'm gonna hand it to Montague. Sniff
I
it.
told you, it's nothing. It's just. a
I
name.
believe
It's
you.
just a name.
But what's in a name?
So who is Darius? And why must I see him?
Why must you see him?
You saw me walking in with these guards. They're taking me to Darius. They
So
said, you know Darius. This all happened in front of all of us.
You don't want to see, like, you don't know who.
he is.
Darius is very.
Wait.
He's a wizard.
Lyra. Lyra.
Yes.
What?
Stop it.
He's a wizard.
Okay, a wizard. Great. Why should I see him?
He's
Because I know how to do some things here and there. What's the big deal?
Maybe
I think
could
he
be his
will
help.
want to see you
Yes. Okay.
because magic's rare around.
You look taller.
Bud,
Yeah.
put it out.
I just take it.
Oh man.
It's just it's literally just grass. It's just grass rolled in like not even like a cigarette paper, like paper. This is
like
just
a
a
leaf.
piece of
15
paper
minutes.
It's a
with
leaf.
grass in it.
Yeah.
I find that more offensive.
I like the sensation.
Yeah, but you killed this grass, and now it has no life. And Clara's
He just starts
upset.
stepping in the grass, just like stomping.
Stop it!
I told you not to
I'm a murderer.
I'm gonna start just rubbing the ground.
rub the furry wall.
My card. I tell Roger. What's his name? Roger.
Rogear.
It just is happening. David's just rubbing the grass.
I go. Roger. Can you put that back in the stables?
I just don't. Yes.
They don't believe me.
What's
I
wrong?
wouldn't believe me either.
Who hurt you?
Rogear.
No, Bud.
Who hurt you?
Now, bud, you don't have to answer that.
He
You
points.
really want to know?
Well, I do. You're so about murder.
We're willing to listen.
Maybe if Ma hadn't gotten sick. And he recounts his tale of woe that he had given David.
Does he look?
give me
Does he look a little disheveled?
Bud?
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, he's been living on the floor
Doesn't he
of
have
the
like
castle.
black and white pirate stripe?
Is he like?
He's got pirate marks all over him.
But doesn't he have like a
tattoos and-
striped shirt?
And I start touching
sailor
him,
shirt?
and I just start mending cast mending, and I just start like mending his clothes so he doesn't look like
Oh,
such
that's nice.
so
helping him.
trashy. So
Yeah, he looks like a pirate.
yeah, hey, you know you're a new person, and like you don't gotta kill things. Like, look, we fix things. This is what we do. We fix things.
Thanks.
Has the men have been up?
Mark, what'd you do to David? What'd you give him?
Who? What?
The
I
guy-
did nothing to him.
the
He
guy-
drank that all on his own.
The guy
I
scraped
didn't
the
drink
ground.
it.
He'll be fine.
I'm gonna
Drink
start
everything.
grabbing at your face.
He's just rediscovering his new arm. He'll be fine.
Wait. What?
It's not mine. It's brilliant. Brilliant.
Now, how does he see his arm now?
With his eyes?
Yeah. He's
Does it look normal to him now?
he's just.
How did you know that it's not
Yeah,
his
I
real
just was
arm?
curious.
What?
He's been screaming that.
It ain't my arm.
You know I have ears.
Don't have a bad trip.
Been in the same room now for at least an hour.
Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs.
These aren't drugs, these are plants.
Role Seekers
Plants
supports
can't
not doing
harm
drugs.
Don't do drugs, or you'll become like
Disclaimer on the bottom.
He will handle like David, not having an arm.
Mort, what the hell are you doing here, man?
Probably the same thing you're doing here.
Getting away from it?
Becoming a better person.
If we're trying to get away from it, we're also trying to find the right place to go next.
Yeah, all right. That's pretty good.
Get some knowledge.
I haven't really thought about where I'm going next. I'm just hanging out, you know? I've been eating some bread. I haven't killed anybody in a while. Some step in the right direction, I think.
Sounds like you're ready for an adventure, bud.
That's probably gonna change though.
Oh, that's dark.
Yeah, we're
It's
gonna
okay
have to
to
take Fort
kill
Henry.
tentacle monsters.
You know, but I've answered a lot of questions and no one has told me who Darius is.
I told you he was a wizard.
He's some wizard.
That's all you need to know
No,
for now.
but why was I on my way to see him? And now, my tentacle heart's almost gone.
I think they think you're one of like the bad wizards. There's like
There's
8
lots.
more of them.
No,
It's only
Yeah,
seven.
just 8.
7.
There's 8
there's
others.
8. No,
7.
there's 7.
2 of them are dead.
So there's 8 or 7?
There's 7
Okay.
more.
Have you ever heard of these wizards?
Look,
The culinary wizards?
you guys keep asking me questions and I don't get answers to my questions.
I don't know what
But you're
more you
not-
want to know.
We'll
Let's
take
just
you
go
to
talk to
Darrell.
Darius.
This
and
is
then
how
we'll
a
be fine.
negotiation process works.
Yes.
We'll take you to him, but first you answer one more question. Montague,
No.
ask it.
What's your favorite color?
Look at the scars in the sky.
Scars?
Totally daylight.
Scars?
You said the scars.
The
Stars in the sky.
Splitting the world.
Just clouds.
David, those are clouds.
Swimming.
David,
Swimming through the sky.
he's just up to
Oh
something.
no. Does anyone know the spell, the sleep spell that Darius knows?
God,
Anyone
I wish.
know it?
Has a minute been up?
Oh, it's only a minute.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking God.
I'm gonna just start. I'm gonna vomit.
No, it
just
just
gonna-
feels that way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
There's
keep
nothing
on
that's gonna come up,
vomiting.
trust me. I've had those tentacle hearts plenty of times. Nothing's gonna come up.
Great.
I medicine him
Anyways,
to see if I think he's fine now that he's vomiting.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
fine. So, do you have a question for Mort?
well, it appears that you don't have any significant threat other than whatever that.
Whoever said I was a threat?
I mean,
we're
even
saying you're not.
Nobody ever said you were a threat.
I don't know. You got brought in here by 8 guards, so
Yeah,
yeah, always be like
They thought you were a
that
potential.
gives you kind of a like stigma.
We
They thought-
apologize for the misunderstanding.
Was I in chains?
We
didn't
apologize
mean
for the
No,
misunderstanding.
but like,
I
I
tackle
don't,
you.
like, I
If
don't
I
think
look
that
at
you.
this situation, it seems to me that you all are the threat. He tackled me for no apparent reason.
I don't think you
No,
understand.
no.
I had to
You
aim
knew
He's been
down.
through some
That
things.
this place got attacked by tentacles yesterday.
I repeat, we are all very sorry for the
I'm
misunderstanding.
gonna take off my. I'm gonna take off my helmet.
See, no one's told me what happened yesterday.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, their tentacles were like attacking everyone and eating people's faces off.
Yeah, it makes sense.
We do not have a good history.
The best part of this is that whole thing is it total fluke. I didn't give him tentacles on
No,
in his thing.
I wrote it down because he said it like in the first minute of the game. I was like, I'm gonna bring that back up.
All right, I'm
That's
gonna take off my
amazing.
helmet.
Great.
Oh yeah, this misunderstanding is completely forced
Organic.
by the game.
All right.
So okay, so let's just be good people here. This got attacked by like tentacle brain monster things yesterday,
I'm
and
gonna-
like some people were so scared they were killing themselves.
I'm smoking on the thing you took from Bud.
Yeah, I'm
The
gonna.
leaf.
Yeah,
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
The grass.
The grass.
The
yeah.
I'm gonna
fresh
take
leaf.
off my
It's
helmet
just
and
from the ground.
yeah, hold up. Look at
Um,
this. I'm gonna put my fingers up like the skin flap the first thing gave me,
Yes.
cause it bit off my like started trying
Yeah,
to eat my head.
yeah, but you healed.
Yeah.
It cut you.
It
just
cut me.
you. It just
Yeah,
left
I'm
you.
just gonna like
Are you okay?
circle my head.
This sounds
Yeah.
like this was really difficult.
Well, I am.
This is very
unconscious
difficult.
a few times, so I wasn't sure if we were gonna live.
I was in
Yeah.
something's mouth the
So,
entire time.
We'll take you to go see Darius. He'll want to see you.
Yes.
He's married to the queen of Garanduk. So like they're like big people, important people. They want to. Magic's rare. They want to meet new people who know how to use magic.
He will tell you that he is the first prophet of Astarius.
Yeah.
But really, all we hear is from the
He's throwing up.
Yeah, no.
That's what he wants to say, but he's just throwing up. He has no control.
Just projectile vomiting at him.
I understood what he was saying though because
It's
I
foaming.
made that elixir.
And when like normally like the guards around here don't need 8 people to escort someone because I mean that's excessive.
Yeah, it was kind of tough.
Wizard.
So
Yeah,
it definitely made
they
you
just
look
woke
like
me
a-
up. I came in here with my fellow traveler, and he wanted to bring me in to see someone last night. Didn't seem like there was any issue.
Wait,
Who did
Who
he
was
want to
your
bring you
fellow
to see?
traveler?
That's a good question. I haven't seen him yet this morning.
What's his name?
Who was he?
Yeah,
They.
I don't know if I remember.
Who was them?
Ah, my hand fell asleep.
Well, yeah, let's go see. Let's go. How about you stay here and like we'll go get Darius.
I'll
Like
see.
the other way.
Some of us should go. Somebody should go get Darius.
Yeah,
I'll
we're
go
not
get
gonna
Darius.
take him
David,
to
will you stay here
Darius.
with me?
'Cause
I'm gonna go get Darius.
Is there bacon in there? Can I get some food?
There's
here,
actually- yeah,
here.
there
But
might not
as
be any
you
left,
as
but-
you walk next to me, all of a sudden you have no hunger.
That is true.
It's just this undying urge to want to
I
eat
got real
something
used to it.
salty and sweet. Yeah, it's not hunger. It's just what do
Hey,
they
you
call
got
it?
the munchies.
The munchies. Yeah.
The munchies. That you can't take away. No.
Okay. Like we'll go get Darius. Like a few of us will go get Darius. And then we'll bring him back to meet you.
I'll go get Darius.
Okay, you head down to get Darius.
I go to the
Do you go with
cafeteria.
anyone else?
I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go.
3 of us go.
All right, the 3 of you head on.
Wait, who goes?
Me and you.
Oh,
me.
I said.
Okay. No, Claire.
No, man, it's fine. You can go.
It don't matter.
I'm also going.
Montague, and I slip him the lantern.
I'll take it.
Okay, you guys reach the hallway to Darius.
Okay. Actually, wait, gang, hold on a second. And I take this out. I'm gonna.
Oh.
You just hear something that sounds like it's
Do I? Is it something like a
Depowering.
rifle?
What? Is it a
Depower.
plasma rifle?
Yeah. Okay. So do I? Am I confirmed? Do I need to?
you
What's
think,
my?
you think something's deactivated.
It could be a trick.
All right, guys, let's go.
There's less of an
Super
engine
long
hum in the
Yeah,
air.
there's less of like a room noise.
You just hear breeze.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I didn't go. I stayed
Okay, so
since
1,
you went.
2, 3.
Yeah, we're just talking about.
You guys head into the
places.
central
Yeah,
chamber.
we got this.
Len Mando's just
Lendo.
yeah, thank you. Lendo Malorian. Lendo Malorian is just standing and he
He's a Houty bunter.
Say how do you
Pretty sure we can say bounty hunter.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
normal.
a homebrew
Background.
class that actually I did have a character sheet.
So you guys, he leads you in, and immediately you are accosted by Ned. Bonjour!
Ned, we don't have time. We have to talk to Darius.
I just hit myself in the knee.
Ned, we don't have time. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, that's rude.
No,
Is-
I'm sorry. It is.
That's
I know it's
rude.
rude. I know it's rude, but listen, you're probably under the influence. We have to go.
Yeah, I'm just walking.
This guy.
Where did he get anything from?
This guy should meet our new guy, who's got all the stuff.
That's a good idea. Darius.
Hello! It is
Yeah.
Darius!
You can say
Are
it.
you okay?
You can say it.
First prophet of the stars.
Yes, you are.
He's incapable.
We have another magic user in the castle.
Yeah.
Is it a wizard of the nine?
It's a wizard.
We don't.
His family disappears. I am ready.
We don't think it's of the 9, but
The golem out of the wall. But only one arm lifts. We are all ready. Bring yourselves. Protect my family behind me, and I shall have them. Lando, be ready.
Okay, he's not here and he's not attacking us. He's hanging out with the rest of our group, and he wants to we want you to meet him.
What is his name?
Mort.
That is not one of the Circle of Nine.
No, we didn't say it was.
Is he lying?
no,
I don't
Very
think.
well.
we don't think he knows
Yes,
about
a
the
cart.
circle. And the stone is around him, so even if he does try to use magic, it won't work.
But we did want to introduce you to him, but we didn't want to bring him into your secret chamber.
Do you have the stone still on you?
No, it's not Montague.
Wonderful. You guys appear in the central hall. You! Are you Mort?
Where do you come from?
My name is Darius.
this all the
I am the
He
first
teleported.
prophet of Astarius, the goddess of fate.
Well, that sounds amazing.
Yes, I speak the words of fate, and I weave my own through action. Who are you, and why are you here?
My name's Mort. You got that part.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Mort. Do you have a last name or perhaps a title like me?
Not for a long time, just Mort, thank you.
Mort.
Yes. That's easier.
Mort, you have come at a most precarious time, and as you can imagine, our tensions are high.
I've heard of the tentacle hearts. That was a big mix-up.
I'm not sure exactly what that is. I could not follow David's stream of consciousness.
Because he has one?
Mostly because he talked so fast, I could not understand what he was saying.
I was talking fast. I came out of some portal thing.
Like that.
boom.
Yes.
That's like
He just keeps rambling the same
90%
He's
of
still
the time.
inebriated by the
He also
He
thinks-
wasn't.
He also thinks he can stand on a horse. I'm just saying.
I can
You
source
stand on a horse,
drive.
Lyra. You
Darius,
haven't seen it.
Friends, let
don't
the
know why
man
you're
talk.
you seem like a upfront kind of guy. I can appreciate that.
I have lived for over 200, well, I guess that's not quite right. It's 100 years. I was in a phylactery, and then I am about 60, a good solid 60, so 160 years. And I have learned in that time not to mince words, but to get straight to the point. So, I was already razzled-dazzled to fry you up into a path of nothing. But I decided that that's not the way we should go.
I appreciate that.
Well, I mean, we can't simply turn everyone into vapor.
Be fun to try.
I take you as someone who likes to partake.
In magic spells, yes.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yes.
Or I think also vapors.
I don't understand.
You,
I'm gonna explain to him the tentacle heart and that when I sniffed it and what
You
happened.
don't sniff random bottles.
Yeah, but I
That's
wanted to.
Wizards 101.
I'm not a wizard. I'm gonna pull out the
He
mace.
has
I hit
no-
things with this. I put it.
All right, friends, we're getting distracted.
Yeah.
Mort, where have you come from?
Well, I came from many places. Most recently, from the... Oh, I'm going to mess up my cardinal directions here. Let's just say I'm trying to find my way away from people trying to destroy me. Mage hunters.
Mage hunters?
Oh, like witch hunters?
We've come across a
Have
couple
they
of those.
claimed you are a witch?
No,
Oh, God.
no.
Has
Have
one
you
of
ever
them
drank
tried to
Perhaps
pour,
a
Have you drank from the boiling pot?
Was one of them named Chucky E?
Which one?
The one that it'll burn you alive if you're a witch.
I'm still standing here.
It's basically just hot
It's just
water.
hot water.
But anyone that drinks it
Like,
will
we've
die.
drank it, and we are magic users, and we're all alive. But they really, really think that it works.
Just trying to find peace, trying to get home.
Where is home?
Well, it'll be a new place this time. Once again, I've moved a few times over the years, sailed the seas, met Bud there, of course.
I'm not familiar with this Bud.
He's standing right over there.
I don't have any interest in getting to know him.
I apologize.
Bud's okay.
Bud's a friend.
He smells of death.
Well, he is in it for the killing.
That means he can be trusted.
Well, I suppose he wears his intentions on his sleeves. Because literally I think those are hash marks noting the people he's killed.
They are.
You could. I just fixed his sleeves. So, like, I couldn't really tell what they were.
It's pretty extensive list.
Tattoos?
But it was all ripped.
But it's tattoos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're tattoos, Ellie.
Oh, I thought you meant
No.
he had like marks. Oh, you mean
That's a
on his
figure of
skin?
speech. Yeah.
I picture tattoos, that's why. But I can understand how.
He's got it tattooed on everyone. Their actual names.
No,
No,
just
like-
a hash mark.
Oh, okay.
Ellie's.
That'd be funny if you had the name of everyone.
Honestly, Mort, you're welcome to stay in Gerenduck, but I will warn you that it is not a safe place. And you seem to be shrouding your past, which is more than fine, but I'm not sure how much help we can be. How do you know Bud?
Oh, like I said, we met on the ships and on the sea as I was traveling to come to this.
Yeah, I was
Landmass.
a Dreadstalker, and we took him south.
You're
Here?
you were a pirate.
No.
No, he
just helped me
just
out.
paid us.
Oh.
the one ship that we took, it was this merchant vessel. And he stayed in the cabin because he didn't want to have any part of it. And I remember I just that was a good pull.
That was when I came up with the name Tentacle Heart for that drink.
That was.
Yes.
That was because I had literally jammed it inside of it. Yes. You came out for that part.
Yes.
You're a changed man.
That is horrifying, and you want me to get to know this.
No, we don't. I'm
He's quite a class man, actually.
What?
David.
That was
Darius, can you do the sleep thing?
I don't want to. Well, friends, he seems to be of no harm. We are welcome to grant him asylum for as long as he'll stay here. He seems to be no harm to the city and poses no threat. I would recommend that you continue your planning for the future.
Let me get this straight. I came here looking for some safety, if you will, on my way. But then I was brought in by guards. I was attacked by this man. And now you're saying that I'm safe here? To be clear, just because I can cast spells and other magic things, people are not going to try to kill me.
Well, I will be honest with you, Mort. Magic casters in this world are a rare breed. As I'm sure your upbringing has showed you, we've been dealing with some things lately. In fact, we have found that many sorcerers and wizards have attacked us, and we don't have much defense against it. Besides the fated you see before you and myself, we are simply men and women, and will can only get you so far before magic takes away the things you love. These people are simply ruled by fear. I wish it were not so, but it is.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
We will not harm you.
Beyond the misunderstanding, I hope we can reconcile and hope you will stay longer.
So you asked me why I'm here. Why are you all here?
Well,
Magic.
I'm an orphan.
You
and
can
I
answer
kinda
this
had to
question.
go where.
You can answer this question.
Well, I'm an orphan, and I
No, I mean here at this place right now. What is this group of people doing right here at this place?
I'm still
Making these
trying to
decisions.
figure that out because I was just supposed to clean the
We're
bakery,
just trying to bake bread.
and then more stuff happened, and then I found a bear, and then I started doing magic, and
We're in a war right now, and we've also got some magical demons happening, so we're just going on like 5 fronts
Let me
right
give you a
now, and
little
we're
bit
just
of
attacking.
Backstory.
You're bakers.
We met. Well,
So
we
when
became,
the
well,
call
we
to
kinda,
action comes,
no,
you must
we kind
rise.
of became bakers.
Exactly. That's what I've
These-
been trying to tell most
Yeah.
of these people.
So we met Clara and David once we got to Ilden, but actually Montague and I, we had a life before this. He was like in a city of like a ton of wizards and training, and I was in my town where everyone worshipped Azeron, and we got chosen and called out to go study the words of Astarius, which was interesting to me because I never really knew much about other gods. And then, you know, we all ended up meeting, and then we were in Terraphon, and then all of a sudden, anyone who believed in Astarius, everyone was getting murdered. And that's how we ended up in Ilden, and we were kind of laying low. And then we met Clara, and we met David, and then, like, kind of when we left Ilden, that's when we met Lexi.
Gotta get you, big man.
So, yeah, we all kind of just ended up here together, you know, kind of by fate.
I did not have a life previous to this.
I did. I was training all day. I was horse trading.
Uh-huh.
I've seen that before. It's quite hilarious.
What? Training a horse?
riding.
Yay, it's so much fun. You get the thrill when you're about to hit a branch, but then you jump over it.
I don't hit branches.
Oh, I kind of just jump over them.
Well, Clara, I must say that I would hope that at this moment you're not simply lost, but rather have taken up this cause.
She's found.
I feel found. I feel like I had purpose with them. How I got here, I think Lyra stated it. It was fated.
Yeah, and we've done some stuff. We've been through some stuff. We stopped. This forest was cursed. Were you in this forest like, I don't know, like a month ago?
Like a day.
It was like, no, but like, were you in this forest like longer ago when like children were getting taken from their homes and mutilated and eaten and all this shit?
Put into some flesh sack things, and then
We
those
stopped
things
that.
try to be humans, and then we kill those things. Then we see that we kill children.
Yeah, we stopped. We helped
The
stop
usual.
that.
As uncertain as things can be and have been, I haven't felt this safe with a group like this in quite some time.
Yes.
So as you can see, why we were here is to change the fate of Trevia.
And take Fort Tenris.
That's the next step in a bigger plan.
And then Terraform.
Speaking of which, we should go talk to Vina.
I was
Yes,
just
he's
gonna
going to
do
meet
that.
us in the tent this morning.
Yeah.
It is almost 10.
Anyway, you can teleport us up to the war tent thing.
David, we can walk. We have legs.
Yeah, but wouldn't it just be fast teleport?
You can't rely on magic all the time.
I agree.
Get overweight.
What?
We need to
I
exercise.
agree.
Even I have a dagger.
Montague, you wanna?
Darius made an executive decision.
All right.
And the group was
All right,
suddenly
I'm
where
gonna
they
go-
needed to be.
All right, but,
You're probably better.
all right. I'm gonna go
Well, I'm still with
check
you.
out on Cecil. Cecil? Is it Cecil or Cecil?
They are
No,
gone.
we're going to the
He made them disappear.
we're going to the war tent, David.
Yes.
All right.
To the
There's
war
the-
tent then.
Perfect. You
I
head
go
over to the
faster
wood.
than everybody else.
You head out of the castle, out of the courtyard, down the drawbridge, past the tavern, and you find the war tent. You see that Vinar and Olga have already begun talking. You see a couple of other lieutenants that you're not familiar with their names, but they seem to be higher up on Vinar's list, and they're all discussing plans.
On the way there, I tell Mort, like, you know, you could help us with this. You could be part of something bigger.
Help you with what exactly? It seems like
Taking
so
the-
much work.
It is.
Could
Makes
I
you feel-
possibly?
I don't
So-
know, it has some sparkles.
You walk in and you see Vinar. I know. We have to keep this perimeter secure, and if they try to flank us over the eastern side, we will be overrun, but we must take Fort Tenris. Olga's like, we only have 30 men strong if we want to keep the people in the field safe. I understand that you have 30, and I can spare up to 120, leaving our garrison in Garenduk at about 50 men. 50 men strong. That's not a lot if we are flanked and we don't have much reconnaissance. He sees you. Come in. Come in.
I'm gonna walk up like right next to him. So they have like the map out of.
They have a map out.
Is it
Simply the map of Trevia.
Trevia? All right. I'm gonna look at Fort Tenris. What does the map look like? Is it on like two sides of a mountain or something?
Oh.
Okay.
Fort Tenris.
Nice.
All right. In a moment. Can we get the battle? Hang on. Okay, can we get the battle cam, please?
We-
Battle cam.
Battle cam.
It's right there, so I think they're going to show the audience the map.
Oh, okay.
All right. Getting used to this, never done it before. Fort Tenris is right here. They are currently in Garenduk in the Trevian Forest up here. They are going to try to get to Fort Tenris. Anybody would like to see this map? You are welcome to.
You just pass it around.
I already have the map.
All right. So where's Fort Tenris?
It's good to see all of you. Unfortunately, with the occurrences that have happened most recently, we are unable to procure enough men. The training regiments have been cut short, as we've been attacked both from Catsup, as well as this new threat. I don't know if you've had much conversation with the people about what happened yesterday, which we are incredibly grateful for your assistance, but already some people around the city have forgotten that it has happened at all.
What?
How do you forget something like that?
I will be honest with you that it is starting to become fuzzy for myself, almost as if I am not supposed to remember it. I can't explain it. I've seen the scars, I've seen the wounds, I saw the carcass, but there is a part of me that is starting to believe that it did not happen, and that scares me.
I try to think back to it. Do I feel like any of my memory of it is faded?
None of your memory is faded.
I don't feel
Perhaps
affected
it's
by
shock. When people go into shock, they go
that.
into
Do you
denial.
remember everything clearly?
Yes. But it might have shocked them so much that they're just hiding it in their
But it's happening to
subconscious.
everybody.
It's happened to a lot of people, and I don't think some of them were as shocked as that.
It might be a good thing in the fact that it won't scare or distract them for the upcoming fight.
Perhaps, but it's something that we need to keep
Yeah.
an eye on. As far as Fort Tenris, without the new influx of troops, we are down to a certain amount of people that can help. Olga's willing to spend 30 of her men. We can send up to 130. That leaves us at 180 strong, with 50 people protecting Garenduk. I will say, though, that manning this fortress with 50 men will not be enough if there is a surprise attack. I don't know how they could do it, as most of the entrances into the north are at Fort Tenris, and the last we checked, it had collapsed.
Right.
We need to take that fort.
Yes.
What about the soldiers that were supposed to be training in Dwarven? Or do you know, Vinar, do you know Welfta?
I know of Welfta.
Do they have an army?
I mean, maybe a small militia.
Okay. We haven't spent much time there.
Do we see all of this?
We did have Dwarven's a small town, but they were working on training their men there.
Last we.
That is weeks
Last
south.
we. Yeah. Well, we
don't have
had
time.
teleportation here and there, but
I keep
last
forgetting. I
last
apologize, but it is not the first thing that comes to my mind.
Yeah. Last time we were there, they had two Trevian soldiers. They had left the Trevian army, and they had gone there. And we persuaded them to help train Dwarven just in case anything happened. So
If you could procure more men, we could always use them here.
Yeah.
It is easier to defend than it is to attack. I would rather have my most trained men.
But I am worried about leaving
Maybe
this place unguarded.
have you guys considered sending in a group to see what to scout? Maybe come back with some recon.
maybe have
Would that be us?
like a cart be as a
It
merchant.
will slow us down. It is not a bad idea. Most of our scouts, though, live at the edge of the city. I mean, at the edge of the forest, which is about an 8-hour trip. Beyond that, it is a day and a half.
What if we do more of a
Fort Tenris, 2
surprise
days.
attack?
4 days round
Yeah, we're in
trip.
the Trevian Forest.
What happens if we do more of a surprise attack? Take them off guard, like we get like a merchant cart.
I'm gonna let 'em
We
know
don't
we're
actually
coming.
know if they're there.
They're there.
So
That's
sending
the problem that we have.
sending this, I think Leslie's plan will work. Sending the
In the
scouts,
Trevian Forest. So it's
or at least send us, because if no one's there, then we can.
I think it's
Just
probably
come back
Handle it
here.
ourselves.
Antelope.
Well,
that was the
maybe
one I
you could
passed through on my way to
the
get
men
to
could
that
come, but they
place.
could just stay
In the forest.
so far behind, since it is quite a ways. We wouldn't want to have them 2
Again,
days
we will be
behind
leaving
us.
our fortress unguarded if we go.
No, I think we should go get more men to bring to help with the fortress.
I think we should go check on Dwarven. That is something we should do. But I mean, if we need to send the scout, if we don't know if they're there or if how strong they are,
I agree.
then maybe
I simply just have not had many men to spare.
Did we come from that area?
That direction.
Where's Dwarven?
Like a long time ago?
yeah, we went. We've been there.
That
and
was
then
the-
passed through the.
Is that the
Was it the wall?
is that where we left Saul and haven't seen him since?
Yeah.
The little cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, was that the place with
That was in
the
Telfta.
well of
Yeah.
whispers?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Oh, everyone was dead there.
We are in our.
That's something else.
Oh, is
Onto
it
No,
Onto
that
not?
was the place.
Well, oh, so that's not
Oh, that was the
that
place.
little space down there.
So I'm worried about Saul.
Who are you?
What if Saul went and what if he's
I
what
was
if he's
envisioning
gone and
this way
helped?
different
What
when
if
you
he's still
explained
alive?
it. So I'm like,
It's kind of like I think my dad.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. We're getting off top.
At least
top,
you know
top,
your
top.
father.
Hold up. We're getting
I
off topic.
thought I did.
That's it.
How difficult is it to traverse the mountains?
I mean, it's mountain, so you gotta get some climbing gear. You gotta get up there. You
Are
gotta
there any
make
paths
sure you
in the
don't
mountains
fall.
that you know
To
of?
where?
Maybe we could all.
south.
Maybe we could
Through the
get
mountain.
some. Do you have any like flying potions?
not enough for the group.
No.
What is your idea?
Well, is there a way that they could surprise us from the mountains, or could we surprise them from the mountains?
We don't even know where they're at.
Aren't they in Fort Tenris?
No, we don't know if they're at Fort Tenris.
That's why we need to send the
We
scouts.
need to make sure that we
or at least
can secure Fort Tenris, but we don't know who or how many or what's there.
Then I'll take a group to Fort Tenris
I don't think.
I don't.
and back.
I think the
we
group
should
you
pair as a
take.
group.
I think the group you take Fort Tenris is our group.
Then let's go. But we're not all the same when it comes to being sneaky.
But we just need to.
If there's a
observe.
whole army there, there's no one here that's as sneaky as you. Like, even if you take these men, they're not sneaky.
Right.
What are you gonna do if there's a whole army there?
We take a few rangers and we go. You said
And
you're
if there's
friends of
hundreds
rangers.
and hundreds of men there,
We come back and say that there's hundreds and hundreds.
and then
of men.
we're days behind.
Well, we can look here. There's a place Telfta.
Telfta.
We can convene there, and then make our decisions.
I think the
after.
situation is that if we take a group south, it'll take us 2 days to get there, 2 days to get back. It's not a long time, but it is enough for if we were.
An attack.
I'm not necessarily worried about an attack. I'm just trying to plan all of our options.
Right.
If we take the fort quickly, perhaps we can secure the north, and then separate our forces between the two main bases.
Yes.
If we take our forces south, though, we would take 180 men, leaving 50 in Garanduk. If Garanduk is attacked, that will not be enough to hold it.
Who are our
So-
allies? Do we know?
I think who you're looking at the table.
What
I would
if
hope
we-
that the people will rise up when they hear that we are trying to take back Terrafon, but right now, no one.
No one.
And the fear grip of Alderium Titus prevails, as well as my father and my grandfather before him. Terrafon has an iron grip on the remaining kingdoms around the continent. If that fear begins to slip before we can end this insurrection, the
Listen.
other kingdoms will intervene.
Listen.
And I do not think you understand. Malix will look like a joke compared to the onslaught that we will face.
Listen. We can get to Dwarven very easily. Let's go see how many more men we can get.
Can you show me where Dwarven is?
Today is in the south,
I don't
like
think
way
Dwarven's
south.
on that map.
It is.
Is that? We can
Oh,
teleport.
it's
we
not
have
on
a
there.
teleport there.
We can get to Dwarven
They're going
and back
Lymph.
in the day, 2 day, and then afterwards, whatever we can gather, then
So far away.
our group can set out to scout Fort Tenris.
With the Glymph.
So we go to Dwarven and then what?
Glymph,
We have a glyph.
how dare you?
So wait. We go to Dwarven and then what?
We're bringing the men back that are training there. We've
How
been
many?
training men.
How
we
many?
Don't know. We
However
have to go
many
find out.
they can have.
I mean, they
How long
have
will that take?
they have a
We
Within
can
a day.
teleport
They have
there.
what they have.
We already had people being trained there. So all we have to do is just teleport there and bring them back with us.
And that was some time ago.
Even if it's 20 men, like at least that's
There are
20 more
trained
men.
men. Yeah.
Yeah.
20 more.
They've been training for quite some time.
So that would take our 50 here in Garanduk to.
70.
And that gives you a
Or
little
more.
more time to train Vinar. Not much, but
Just to get your
Roughly-
last final preparations.
Well, final
And then we
preparation
have-
for the day.
Yeah.
attacks.
Get everything packed.
Do you believe that we should do a full-on attack of Fort Fentenris, regardless of what it is?
Yes.
Yes.
I would feel better if we knew what we were getting ourselves into. We could make a plan.
Because I mean,
Here's my
I-
question.
All right.
If we go there and we like, in what situation do we not need to take men there and attack?
it's better to be
In what
over prepared
situation?
than
Like,
under
will
prepared.
we make the decision to not do it? We have to do it. We don't have a
I mean,
choice.
and here's the thing though: if we can get there in 2 days, that's okay. Well, actually, that's not the best idea. Where's the closest glyph we have to the Fort Tenris? Because
Oh, but
we
can we
here.
make one when we get
here?
there?
I
I don't
You
think
have
so.
to study
Alright.
it.
But if we don't have ones very close to it, we can still walk the 2 days. We can check it out, and then I can get us out of there as soon as possible. We can get back here, and we can send an army there.
What?
Nothing.
You
I
okay?
just saw
Yeah.
their plan. If nobody likes that, please tell me what I can fix.
I just think we need to go to Dwarven and see where if we can get our men up. That's the first thing we gotta do.
I mean, that's still a fantastic idea. We go to Dwarven today, and we also begin to leave for.
I think we leave for Fort Tenris in the
Where
morning.
do you think men would come from if we left 50 here? Where would those men come from to attack this fortress?
I'd be worried that they would come from the far west.
We know nothing of the West here.
I was not able to gather most of my maps. I'm
I,
sorry.
But if they come from the like,
if you need maps, I have a few. I have pull out 2 new maps of that old rotten map that I got.
and I give you the one that I made.
Yeah.
Transposed.
Of Helvetia.
Yeah, I did a halfway decent job with.
This is not a bad map of Helvetia, but it's not helpful here. This is to the north.
Yes.
And
Here's the
what
thing,
are
if
these men
these-
coming from the West? How many of them, and to what end would they?
I don't
we have
know.
no clue, and
Wha-
it's
where
just
is this concern coming
I'm
from?
sorry,
then?
who are you?
it's not a real concern, because if they came right now, what more could we do? We have to. You said it yourself. We have to do this. We
I
can't
agree.
just be afraid.
I agree.
What if we barricaded Garanduk and set traps and made it seem like we weren't here? And when they came, we surrounded them in the center and
Nobody's on their way here.
but then why don't we just take everyone out of here?
Well, we're not going to take everyone out of here. You still need to have some defense here in case something
For the
happens.
possibility of it happening, we
But-
can't stay.
But we can't
defenseless.
just sit here and
What maps
worry.
do you have?
That map.
So you pull out that map. What map? Where did you get that map?
It was the map I
Thank
got
you.
from him.
Yes, it was. You pull out a large map, and as you set it down, Vinar's face kind of. This map is incredibly detailed.
Yeah.
This has more details than even the maps I have. And a brand new map of the world appears.
Yay! I
You
brought
don't have
that.
your battle cam.
Oh, battle cam, please.
Is that a zoomed out version?
Yeah.
Welcome to the zoomed out version of Trevia and the continent of Arda.
Can I see?
Fort Tenris, Garanduk, and
Terraphons to the.
Terrafon. All around it are the surrounding kingdoms.
Can I see?
That wasn't an old rotten map. It was
There's a map. There's a map.
Dun, 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 dun. So as Vinar looks at this,
So we're worried about
this gives us a lot of
the Baron
options.
Keep.
A lot of options. I agree with Lyra,
Oh, you
however.
think people
Well,
are
they
gonna
look
come
at the
from
map.
You said the
I agree with
far west.
Lyra.
Yeah.
I say we take forces
So even
south
further?
to Fort Tenris. 180 strong. If we can get men from Dwarven, I think that will work. We can keep this place garrisoned at hopefully 100 men. With 180 of my strongest men, we should be ready to fight. I do believe we should take the trebuchets as well.
That would be.
that would be a good.
We
idea.
have we have nature on our side. When we went to Fort Tenris, we remember that it had caved in.
Yeah.
The tower had shifted the rocks.
Tenris, is that what you're so there's that pathway?
What you told me, I was not there.
Yes.
Yeah. That's it.
No, Clara just thought that he was talking about her nature on the side.
We just took the secret tunnel through Fort Tenris, which of course General Malix will know about. But again, he will not be able to have an entire garrison there, and if time is on our side and we take it before he can bring his armed troops, we can hold the fort. They can't possibly take it through the secret tunnels.
How big are the secret tunnels?
Enough for men to go in one at a time.
All right.
And there's
Well, I
the
think we're.
mountains?
I think we have I think we have the plan then. We check on Dwarven, bring
Today.
back any men we can.
And-
we can do that today.
And everyone rests well, and we leave right in the morning.
I don't know
Right
if
now.
I don't know if we can do that today and
Yeah.
still go scout it. That's something we can still do.
Or start on our way.
We
in
can
the afternoon,
start-
But we're gonna have to sleep before the.
And
Do you wish for us to bring the men to Tefta then? Telfta?
Yes.
I think if we tell that would be good.
Yeah.
In 3 days.
Yes.
We'll meet at Telfta.
Yes.
I will start preparing the men for that. And you will meet us in Telfta in 3 days.
Yes.
Remember, it is a 2-day journey.
To Telfta.
No, to
Correct.
Oh.
Telfta is simply 4 hours away from Fort Tenris.
And we rest up our men on the day, and then we start the siege.
Correct.
What was the last?
it is empty,
we
then
heard
we
of
will.
Telfta?
It was empty.
When was this?
That would be about a week ago now.
I'm nervous. We don't know what the grounds are like. We haven't been there.
We have been there.
Oh, yeah.
When?
You have
Way
been
back
there.
when we first came to Garanduk.
You weren't there.
What's it like?
You were the.
No,
Empty.
it wasn't. Wait.
I don't remember.
Let's just keep
Abandoned.
going.
Yeah.
Abandoned.
It was.
Yeah.
That's how we found it as well. Most of the people there.
It doesn't have a lot of like good resources. It's not something that.
It was before we lifted the veil on the forest.
Correct.
It had Malix's symbol instead of the Terraphon symbol, the jackalope.
His symbol is all over the kingdom. Word spread fast of his coup.
If they had already taken Fort Tenris and were at Telfta, they would have come here by now.
I think you're right.
It's a tiny little.
By taking Fort Tenris, we will secure the north. The only way they could get around is to the far west, which we can easily guard because the mountains protect us. According to this map, perhaps the Boreal Keep would be our next
And we don't even know if there are enemies to the west.
What's the Boreal Keep? Have you ever heard of it?
It is
Olga?
The Boreal Keep is one of the places of my home people. It is an ice fortress far to the north. It would give you protection from the entire west, as well as from the deserts of Mar. It is unlikely that anyone would come from the west because of the ice chasms, but Malix is not a sane man. We have known this. There is a path through.
Do you know what condition your hometown's in?
I do not know of the Boreal Keep. My people left it a long time ago.
No.
There are whispers of something dark in the ice.
Yay.
All right.
I'm sure it's nothing we can't handle as long as we're together.
So should we ready up your men, Fenar Lorne, as we go get?
I think this is a good plan. I think that it is the best plan that we have. If we can't take the fort, we might as well give up now.
All right.
Then we'll be off the door and to gather men.
Should all of us go to? Yeah,
I think this is it. We will meet you in Telfta,
In 3 days.
3 days' time. Keep an eye on what you're doing. We will be there with or without you, but I'm sure the men would be happy to see your faces. I will send a scout to the Boreal Keep. 3 of my best hunters. They will do... How do you say? Multitask? They will hunt as well.
Perfect.
Hey, Why don't we give them the sending stone that Rogaire has? They can let us know.
When they're there.
Or we can just let Rogaire know. But Rogaire has a stone of which we can communicate. If you need it, just tell him we.
Very well.
But
We
like,
trust
we
him
give it
with
to
it.
one of her hunters that are going up there.
Yeah.
Would it be better if we kept it to speak to Garanda? So if we knew Garanda.
Well, I think if
We're all going
battling-
together.
I think if Vinar gets the sending stone, then we can communicate exactly what we see
That's
at Fort Tenris
Yeah.
as you're getting to
You wish me
Telta.
to take it from Rogaire?
that's
I believe
the way
that's the
that I
best-
took it, yes.
Then I'll take it from him.
How do you feel about Rogaire joining you? And so you don't have to take it from him.
I would rather just take it from him.
Yeah, I
He
get that.
doesn't care about
I
it.
get that.
It's just white noise right now. No, 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 no.
All right, everyone.
All right.
I think it's a plan.
To Dwarven.
All right. So as you guys land on this plan, you head out of the tent. And you see, sitting outside the tavern, which is pretty catty-corner to it, you see a man that looks kind of like he's been beaten up a little bit and he's had a pretty rough day. It is Argon.
Oh, I know. I recognize him.
You beat him up.
Why'd you fight him?
He looks up at you guys. Oh, I think I messed up. He's talking to you. He doesn't
What?
notice you.
Argon, what the heck?
I knew I was supposed to tell last night, and I didn't, and now I've been demoted to the Night Guard.
Nonsense.
It's true. I hope you were worth it, Mort. When we found you, why were you so disheveled? What's after you?
Me?
I know a man that's being hunted when I see one.
The Golden Inquisition has killed my friends and family, and I must get away from them.
Hold on.
We just were with two of them.
We know members of the Golden Inquisition.
Yeah. You know those two men, Ned Flanderis and the guy with...
They were
Len Mando.
killing. They've been killing the people who I love.
I mean, they is bounty hunters, but I mean,
Can I do a history check? Like, they are not supposed to be mage hunters, right?
Fish
like, I wouldn't
hunters.
think that. Is it history check?
Sure.
5.
They must be.
I don't remember them being mage hunters, but maybe I don't know.
I mean, when we did first find them, they was fighting off witches.
Who?
They were fighting
who
off. They were fighting off
were
the
ones that
darkness
we
of the
just met?
forest.
Yeah, which also had witches.
Do you know of the hooded figure who?
Who did we just meet that
Doesn't-
was?
No, he was not there.
They were. in a
They were
different-
with Darius.
They were somewhere else.
Are you sure?
But those two
So
haven't
that-
been with the rest of the Inquisition in a long time.
Yeah, no, he said his was their thing was more south or north. I can't remember.
Where do you remember the Golden Inquisition being?
They,
Do they have a lair? Do they have a town?
that's why I was traveling to leave.
But
behind.
remember, in Ilden, there were the people that looked kind of like the Golden Inquisition that were looking for mages.
What's happening?
You're talking.
I'm gonna begin
They
to
were.
look around.
Montague, do you remember that?
No, I'm
sorry.
All right,
When
I
we were
think
in
we should keep on
Ilden,
going.
we did have the Golden Inquisition. We thought, or they looked like the Golden Inquisition. Remember, they came to the bakery, and like
Yeah,
they had the elf as
they
a slave.
That wasn't the Golden Inquisition. That was.
But they were dressed kind of like that. We don't know.
The Golden Inquisition did come and show up, but they all died.
As you are standing outside the tavern talking, sir, you see a flash of light in the wooden palisade that is further off. A moment later, the wooden wall buckles and blows apart. You see a person come riding through the debris, like literally the guards have been thrown apart, and you see a man come riding through at full speed on a horse plated in golden armor. He stops and pulls a sword out, pushing to the sky as it ignites in golden light. The Golden Inquisition is here! And you have been judged! Ah! And our game comes to a close.
What is happening?
I quickly run away.
Why? So, everyone, our next game will be May 22nd. It will not be the third Saturday of the month. Unfortunately, Garrett will not be with us that weekend.
Coming back?
Yeah.
Coming back?
You should.
So
Get an obligation.
I'll bring my caravan.
It's been really great having him. We will discover more about the Golden Inquisition and perhaps other secrets that Mort may or may not know. Good night, everyone. It's been a long day for us. We are signing off. Have a good one.
We've been here for
Kiddos.
14 hours.
Close our eyes, the current sweeps right over us. Feel the world spin round again for only us. Hold your breath, we're diving into something bigger than anything we've ever been. Love be lighthouse, oh, to lead you home. Stars and the moon illuminating every road. Rest your mind, it's always been there all along. Sense of belonging to a greater unknown. Hold your breath, we're diving into something real and right. Love alive, my satellite. Love be lighthouse, oh, to lead you home. Stars and the moon illuminating every road. All through the sea.